Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is more than just organized chaos. You are about to witness pure, unadulterated mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, you should know who I am by now, but in case you don't, I am the manager of champions. I am one half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary. I am co-founder of Overdrive Championship Wrestling and general manager of the best brand, Overdrive Pride. And joining me tonight, as always, my partner in crime, the other half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary, the PNG of Power, Mr. Elias Storm. Elias, how excited are you for tonight's broadcast?
Absolutely excited. Excited isn't even the word. I am ecstatic, Stanley, my friend, because tonight we introduce the world to Mayhem. WrestleMayhem is going to be the premier pay-per-view of the year. I'm talking about better than Wrestle Kingdom, better than WrestleMania, better than Triple Mania. That's right. Shout out Triple A over down in Mexico. Better than Battle of the Belts, better than All In, all that shit. Because we are glory, pride, and glory and pride in wrestling means everything.
That indeed they do. Now, we originally wanted to have a pre-show match with John Cena and the Invisible Man, but unfortunately, we can't find them. I don't know, somebody lost the Bad Boy Vision glasses. We can't find them. So therefore, they are off the show.
Yeah, I heard John's like doing this Barbie thing apparently. I don't really know what that's about. The Invisible Man is running away from some kid in Transylvania. They missed their flights, and we don't know where they are. But what we do have for you is an absolutely scat card tonight, ladies and gents. And I, for one, am absolutely proud of the card that we put together with these phenomenal athletes.
Showing a lot of pride in a very glorious card. I absolutely feel you on that, my friend. Speaking of, let's go ahead and go over that card now. Remember that every single match tonight is a championship match, with qualifiers beginning as far back as the OCW draft. And our opening contest, while not as good as John Cena versus the Invisible Man, I still say would be a pretty dang good match. You know, if you like glory, I don't know why you would like that. But our inaugural matchup tonight, a triple threat 2 out of 3 falls match as Mustafa Ali, Jeff Hardy, and Cedric Alexander will face off in a star-studded affair. And then after that, Bands of Brothers, RK Bro, Brothers from Another Mother, and the Lucha Brothers. I don't know if they're actually related or not, but both teams, after surviving grueling tag team qualifying matches, will face off to become the inaugural Prideful Tag Team Champions. And then we have our first women's match on the night as the man, Becky Lynch, battled through a barrage of chairs, of fighting on the outside. Excuse me, I burped. And she will go up against Big Mama Pump herself, Jordynne Grace, in a clash of two brands. And then after that, something a little bit mysterious. You see, we're all about surprises here in OCW, and our first surprise you will hear about a little bit later. A brand new championship will be announced and will be crowned in an 8-man battle royal. What will all that entail? Well, find out a little bit later. And then after that, one of the more interesting matchups on our card due to the mystery around it. Who will rule the day as the New Day, who still have not chosen which two will compete, will go against Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. But not only that, thanks to winning the Tag Team Battle Royal last week on Glory, the New Day gets to choose the stipulation for this match. And then after that, we have our second Women's Championship match. As the winner of the first match in OCW history, Bayley will go up against Rhea Ripley for the Prideful Women's Championship. And then 4 men will enter Hell itself to determine who will be crowned the first ever Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship, as The Miz, the American Nightmare Cody, the Rainmaker Okada, and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns will face off in Hell in a Cell. And then in our semi-main event, a clash from all promotions as Moose, Darby Allin, Malachi Black, and Shelton J. Benjamin will attempt to climb the ladder and become the first ever United States champion. And then a main event of galactic proportions. I hit it twice. As Tommaso Ciampa, who won the United States bracket, will go up against the Ring General Gunther, who won the international bracket fatal 4-way at the first ever Pride in a last man standing match. None of these matches you want to miss. And I will say, I think it would only be fair, Elias, if we went over what our favorite matches, from each respectful show is. And to be honest, I'm really looking forward to that fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell. You are absolutely making 4 guys who have proven themselves in an alternate universe. You are making them absolutely earn their spot at the top.
Absolutely, Sam. If we over here on Glory believe, regardless of your past, your future is what matters. And for that future, you have to prove that you are glorious enough to be at the top of the card. So Roman Reigns in that 1,000-day title reign, nothing. Out of being one of the greatest, if not the greatest WGP world champions of all time, nothing. Cody Rhodes finishing oil, building AEW from the ground up with the Hung Bucks, nothing. And the man is being A-list and an absolute slab bearer of the upper mid part of the other universe for most of the years, nothing. It's not 2011. It's 2023, and now we prove who reigns glory.
Now that's my favorite coming up on your brand, but what is your current favorite match coming from the Orange brand tonight? So I'm very curious. Well, it appears that for the time being we have lost him. That's okay. That's okay. That's what happens when you're still stuck in 2000 using Time Warner AOL. But I think we will go ahead and get started with our first match of tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, allow us to introduce you to our big pay-per-view arena that's absolutely 100% rent-free. We call it the rent-free venue. Got a really good deal. Now, our first competitor in this match, Mustafa Ali, of course, back, I believe, in the draft. A 2 out of 3 falls match with Carmelo Hayes, joined by Trick Williams. Now, Mustafa got down, 1 pin to nothing, came back, pinned him with a 450, and then managed to get a submission for the second pinfall. He was the first man to qualify. Now, Mustafa Ali in the Ultimate Universe, a very long time since he has found gold. Of course, on the road to WrestleMania 35, he was expected to be the man to take the championship from Daniel Bryan. But of course, injuries happen. It was very unfortunate. But now, it is a new year. It is a new day. It is a new company. Mustafa Ali looks to finally capture the gold and prove, well, I guess the purple. I don't know what the hell you'd call it. But he wants to prove that he is one of the hardest workers on this roster. He's chasing the light. And right now, he's chasing... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. He's chasing the glory.
I'm glad you said this. I am back.
Now, of course, you
there was a
come back,
dimensional
right?
interference from the alternate universe. I'm super excited about this triple threat. To answer your question for the dimensional corner opening stuff in for the alternate universe, the match I'm looking forward to most on your brain is actually your women's championship match.
Ooh, okay.
I have high expectations for both of those women, and unfortunately, they could not become glorious, but they are prideful, and I expect that match to be an absolute banger.
Now, I want to pick your brain a little bit on this match right here, because when you think about it, Jeff Hardy was kind of an innovator when it came to the high-flying style. Now, of course, there were always high flyers in WCW, and especially in Japan, but I feel like Jeff Hardy was really the one to bring it to a mainstream audience, and now, here he is, competing against 2 fellow high flyers that he may or may not have helped inspire. But do you think that that all that experience is going to benefit Hardy in this match?
Do you think Jeff's experience will be a benefit here? However, the thing is, Mustafa and Cedric are no strangers to the wrestling ring. They've both been on the independent scene before. They are veterans in the craft as well. However, I think Jeff does have, the age experience. But I think that will also be a detriment to Jeff because clearly over the years in the alternate universe, we've seen him slow down a bit from those high risk maneuvers. And Cedric and Ali are definitely of a generation where it's a lot easier to recover from stuff like that because of technology. Like cold baths weren't necessarily a thing when Jeff was like in his high years. And I think because of that, maybe that back will cost Jeff this match. However, I do believe in Jeff. And he is my favorite to win this match, but I think Mustafa and Cedric both have very lost trips on their shoulders. And with that being said, that you can't count them out at all.
And now Jeff, of course, might have had the roughest road here. Had to go through a grueling fatal four-way match on the first edition of Glory to get here. These other two men, meanwhile, if I'm not mistaken, they just had singles matches. Or did Cedric have a triple threat?
They both had singles matches, but they were 2 out of 3 falls. In their own right, those matches were just as difficult as the Fatal 4-Way. Now, obviously, the Fatal 4-Way being impossible to qualify someone with, weapons were involved, and maybe Jeff got a little bit more banged up, but Mustafa and Cedric definitely also earned that opportunity to be here.
Now, Mustafa, he's had the most time to rest out of any of these men. And now, of course, Jeff seemed to take dominance early on, but what a punch that Jeff seemingly is absolutely unfazed by. And now Mustafa, it looks like he's trying to throw Hardy out the ring. Only throws him out into the apron.
Cedric and Mustafa tied up here.
And it looks like Jeff was trying to go for some tag team work, but completely whiffed. And Cedric with a nice little arm drag. And
what into the drop kick. What a combination of moves here.
Some absolute theatrics. A nice German suplex on Mustafa Ali. And Jeff, he's got that extreme background. And it looks like he's
immediately going for the tear here. Cedric is completely distracted and takes a chair shot to the back of the head because of it. But he immediately picks up. What a talent.
Now, of course, because this is a triple threat, there are no disqualifications, but in this match specifically, you still have to get 2 out of 3 falls. Now, Elias, your mentality around the championships, Mustafa goes for the cover, can't even get one. Your mentality for this championship is that you've said time and time again, you want this to be the workhorse title, which is why you've implemented the 2 out of 3 falls. Just tell me about your thought process behind that.
Well, growing up, I was a very big fan of the Intercontinental Championship. Xavier Woods is a very, very big inspiration in my life. He was one of the guys who, as a kid, didn't want to necessarily be world champion. He wanted to be king of the ring. He wanted to be a tag team specialist. He wanted to win the Intercontinental Championship. And seeing that title be carried by some of the greatest wrestlers in the history of this business, Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, and Shelton Benjamin, who had the match later tonight. Guys like that. Pedro Morales.
What a flip by Hardy. Just want to point that out. No, a neck breaker.
I wanted the International Championship. This takes information from the Intercontinental and AEW's own International Championship. To be a title for the people. I want this championship to be defended as often as possible in one of the most strenuous matches in the history of professional wrestling without necessarily involving non-disqualification purposes. In that match, besides the Iron Man match, would be the 2 out of 3 falls match. Not only do you have to beat your opponent once, you have to beat them twice to ensure that you are the better man. And there's no better way to do that as Jeff is clearly working his way through this match than to be international champion by pinning a man not once, twice.
And so far, no pinfalls in this match, seemingly evenly matched. I think the most we've gotten from a pinfall attempt is 1, because like many of the matches that we've seen, if there's more than 2 men, there's often 1 man hovering over the pinfall. We saw that a lot in that, I don't know what Cedric was going for, but gravity was not his friend there. But we saw...
Let's put that spring guard elbow completely ripped here.
And
Ooh, nice shotgun.
what a move by Hardy into a submission, and the ref calling it off. I didn't think there'd be rope breaks, but Jeff, I guess just being a good sport. Submissions never really were Jeff Hardy's thing. I've kind of noticed.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could name a match with Jeff Hardy won by submission on.
But meanwhile, Mustafa, he got here thanks to a submission, which to me I feel is a rare play even out of his playbook. Of course, Mustafa, his signature move of choice is that 450 is, oh my goodness, Jeff Hardy on the back.
The reverse 450, aka the 045
DDT on the chair.
Is a phenomenal maneuver. However, it's definitely one of the harder ones to get. I definitely have to give Cedric Alexander the edge in finishing here with the lumbar tech being one of the moves that could be, used the quickest. It's definitely the out of nowhere move of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Cedric can use that to his advantage here tonight compared to just and Jeff who has to go to the top rope for their moveset. Obviously, Jeff has the twist of fate, but that's a move that we haven't really seen be fully used here in Overdrive. And I'm curious if Jeff has decided to retire the move.
Maybe not. We really never know. But Hardy, he did hit a standing moonsault earlier, showing a little bit of that old agility. Could this be a rejuvenated Jeff Hardy? Only time's going to tell in this match. But I just want to point out, Cedric was kind of getting the shit kicked out of him there for a second. Not only did Mustafa dive on him, but then Jeff was hitting him in the arm. Mustafa, meanwhile, over brain buster.
Oh, what a move there.
And possibly looking for the same on Mustafa. Oh, just plants him. And does he go to cover Hardy, who's still down? Oh, wait a minute.
No, he works the arm.
And now going for the pin, and here we go. Mustafa's not there. And Hardy will kick out at 2.1.
I definitely think whoever gets the first one can have the advantage here. Because being a triple threat match, as we saw in the previous triple threats, and even the Fatal 4-Way last week, no one is safe when it comes to trying to get a pin unless
and Hardy
clear the ring.
Top rope, but Mustafa throws him right off. Hardy, the first one, to try to go high risk this match. And honestly, judging by just who's in this match, I really think that's going to make the difference. I think that whoever can hit that top rope move, first, at the very least hit it the best, is going to be the one walking out of here as champion. Oh my goodness. And Cedric tried to go for the pin, but ref called it off, / Jeff broke it up. Really can't tell. Ooh, excuse me, I got a burp.
Alright, going to the top again and suffering once more as Mustafa easily countered. I don't know if Jeff has come to the realization that these young guys are definitely fast enough to reach him if he doesn't take the time to put them down.
And Jeff, just with a phenomenal dodge out of that chair shot. Sorry to interrupt you, but he literally did a Dark Souls roll on that and saved his back from getting hurt by that steel chair. But now Cedric just seemingly looking over both men, but Jeff's back up. And Hardy now, what's he thinking?
Oh, is he going to powerbomb on the apron here?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, no, but the outside is just as bad. Jesus. And taking the chair away from Cedric.
And Hardy, the one that produced the chair, he hit a DDT on it. Besides that, the chair hasn't really come into play as he just plants Cedric on his back. And Cedric's not going to be able to move for a bit. What's Ali thinking here? A head scissors. Both men are down.
Ali grabbing Hardy.
And Ali will throw him back in the ring. I'm surprised he didn't suffer more damage taking that power bomb. See him in the back of his neck. And, he's trying to go for that submission, but doesn't get to hold it for very long.
Elio here, suffering a minor relapse.
And, oh my goodness, Cedric is out of the ring. Cedric got planted on one of the turnbuckles.
Lucifer's finally going to the top rope and trying to hit that 054.
And maybe he's not doing that. Going for a crossbody, but Hardy catches him.
Two.
Ooh.
Check out. What a match so far. We're over 6 minutes in and no pinfall yet.
Not a single one as Hardy slips out of whatever that was gonna be. Trips up Cedric. Ali though is stalking him. Thought Hardy might have been thinking twist of fate.
As he takes Cedric to the ropes.
And Ali trying to trip Hardy. Hardy doesn't know where he is. Whiffs on a kick. And Ali with the kick to the face. And there goes Hardy out of the ring.
We're once again seeing the heart and soul of two of Bob out here. This is a matchup items.
What a maneuver.
Both of them.
And Mustafa playing the crowd.
And now
plants him on his face. That could be a cover if Jeff doesn't break it up, but he breaks it up immediately. And Jeff now, is he looking for some kind of submission? No, he's just going to stop his feet on Mustafa's balls. And Jeff, that's the extremist. Then he's got a kendo stick right to the chest, right to the dick of Mustafa Ali. I wouldn't be surprised if Ali was out for the remainder of the match. And oh my goodness.
And another slam to Hardy. As Cedric goes for the man who's clearly in more pain in Mustafa at the moment, throwing him back to the ring. But Hardy's back up. Clothesline to the back of the neck here.
And Mustafa with the dive, but he misses. Landing ass first right in front of us here on the commentary desk. I really hope they don't break this desk. I don't know if we have another one.
Right there. We cannot afford a commentary desk to be broken in tonight. And especially CM takes out Mustafa.
And a DDT right in front of us. Jeff Hardy refuses to die, showing us age is just a number. Taking it to Ali. Oh my God! Right next to us, right next to our Spanish announcer.
Yes, again this week it is Jose Alvarez.
Hey, what up? Jose?
Yes, that's right.
Of course.
Cedric is looking absolutely destined to be looking for the twist of fate here. Right, Mustafa's back.
Jeff is going for hits the corner of our desk. And it seems that you can't keep any of these men down. And Cedric on the chair.
Body drop here.
On the very legs of the chair, but Ali's already back up.
Immediately back up.
And Ali's got a chair. And here's the cover. Ali threw down the chair
to
break up the cover. I feel like he could have used the chair. And now these two slugging it out. Well, for one punch anyway. And oh my God, another head. Scissors onto the chair. He's going for the pin. Does Cedric realize it? Kick out at one.
One though. What a match so far, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we have yet to have a single fall.
You cannot keep the charismatic Enigma down for long. And Ali, what's he thinking? Oh, drops him middle of the ring here. And the referee's getting in his way. And a twist of fate.
Twist of fate by Hardy.
Wait, is he thinking the same for Cedric?
Yeah, he also grabbed Cedric. Throwing him? Oh.
No, just a swing blade.
Oh.
But two men are down. And Jeff needs to get this pin. Wait a minute.
Going to the top. Is he looking for the
Swanton?
Oh, no.
I guess he can't do it now. He does it anyway, and he hits it on the chair.
That's the first time I've seen him hit it on the standing opponent. Cedric back in the ring, but breaking it up at one. What a matchup, again, ladies and gentlemen. Cedric dropping Jeff onto the chair here with that fisherman suplex.
And this is going to be our first fall, I think. No! And Jeff saying, fuck that shit.
Kicking Cedric in the face here to take him on the reconsider.
Oh, right in the dick with the chair! Right in the dick with the chair! Cedric can't believe it! His manhood tainted! Here's the cover! She's counting on the chair! And the chair is hovering a little bit in the middle of the ring. If you look close enough. And Mustafa with the DDT on the floating chair! Is Cedric thinking lumbar check here?
No, but we do see it back. Maybe he can force that lumbar check. Grabbing a chair.
On the leg and a bulldog.
Reminiscent of his rival, CM Punk.
God. This is just absolute anarchy here. Jeff, a little delirious.
Are you picking up Mustafa?
He's got a
But
little
he
bit of
countered
time.
immediately with the arm drag.
And Jeff, the only
Oh.
one to hit a respective
Number 10.
finisher. But what a
Oh,
snap
immediate
suplex.
German.
And a drop kick, and
Standing drop kick.
I think Cedric's busted open. Wait,
Right.
what is he
Oh,
thinking?
are they slamming
Oh
it?
my God!
Oh, what a maneuver.
That chair must be
Another
dented.
rapid drop kick here.
What is on the line of the former leader of Retribution? Is he finally going to go for a 450? He thought about it, but saw Jeff was coming back into his own. And Jeff now trying to handle Ali. Cedric running interference. Arm drag. Some theatrics. A whiff drop kick by Ali. And oh my God, a spinning tornado DDT. Ali's down. Cedric now.
Already now in the corner.
Grabbing the
Cedric
chair.
grabbing the chair.
We're about to have 2 chairs in the ring. And completely misses somehow, some way to the head of Ali.
Ali again. Already.
And no
What are we
one
gonna
man.
see here?
Oh my
Oh,
God!
push the thing off the chair. Oh my God, Cedric's dead. 1, 2,
Cedric is
3.
indeed
Jeff Hardy
dead.
gets the first fall.
It's 1-0 Hardy. Cedric getting back up. And a TDT. That might have been out of the chair too.
Murder Cedric Alexander. Wait.
And Ali.
Ali with the submission.
Will he tap? Will Hardy tap?
Well,
No, he won't. Cedric there to break it up.
I'm astounded at the fact Cedric Alexander is still walking around currently.
The adrenaline
Second
of the
kick.
young, hungry
He was safe.
superstar. Cedric T. Alexander. One hard to get up and gets bonked in the side of the head. And Ali possibly.
Jeff Hardy again is the only man with a fall currently.
Ali might have been thinking
Ali.
high risk with nice little
This was.
suplex. Does he have something?
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. He's
Jeff
gonna
Hardy's fan. Oh, and
Oh!
that slingshot.
Counter
Oh,
by
Hardy
Jeff
counted.
onto the table. Ali is just
Hardy would've dropped
thriving
it.
in pain. Going for
Oh,
the
now-
pinfall that
oh.
Jeff created.
1,
And
2.
Cedric was just
Ali
second
took,
away.
yeah.
He was a second away from stealing that pinfall.
Wait. Okay. No. Yeah.
And another brain
Fisherman
buster.
suplex into the pan here.
And that brain
2,
buster. But
3.
Jeff, what is Jeff doing? He didn't know what to do, and he just let Cedric get a fall. But wait a
Oh wait,
minute.
Cedric watching Jeff go for the twist of fate, but Ali counters here.
I almost thought for a second
Oh,
Ali was
no.
thinking of a counter.
Wait. Okay. Ali getting dropped on his face here by Cedric Alexander. Rolling out of the ring.
And
Cedric
Cedric
grabbing his hand.
just needs one more pinfall. He's taking control of this
Tapping
match.
Jeff Hardy. Mustafa is the only man with the fall currently.
And Jeff hitting with a forearm, and Cedric's going to be on the chair. What in the
Oh my
fuck?
God.
Jeff went into orbit for a second. Gravity did not exist. What's Cedric
Absolutely
going for?
flat by Mustafa Ali here. Cedric Alexander going for a move, but up, reverse, up kick.
And another brain
Oh,
buster.
what a deep, what a
Can Cedric steal it here? Here's
What
the
a-
cover.
move.
And Cedric steals it with a brain
Cedric Alexander
buster.
does it.
And that must be his new finisher, the Cedric Brain Buster, as we have a brand new international champion.
What a astounding match. I'm hearing Uncle Dave is already raving that Cedric Alexander was the first single title in the history of Overdrive.
Well, I mean, you know, Dave's star ratings are very much subjective, but I will give it to those 3 men, evenly matched throughout. But if you're Mustafa Ali, you have to be mad at yourself, not even able to pick up a single pinfall. But again, that whole match, it felt like it could have gone any
Either
man's
way.
way.
You have to give it to Jeff Hardy for putting in such an amazing fight. Despite his age showing at times where he slowed down a bit or seemed lost, he was able to pick up the first fall. And for a moment, definitely looked like he was about to win the entire match.
Jeff Hardy showing that wisdom prevails over age. And Jeff, to all of our surprise, he was the first one to go extreme. If I'm 99% certain he produced both chairs that end up being crucial in that match. I'm surprised that neither of those chairs absolutely broke in half, but God, they have to be dented, and I hope that Cedric, who is the winner, signs one of those chairs with a gray Sharpie and gives it to Charity, because I think that Charity deserves, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. As we can look forward to now, the first tag team championship for the match for the Prideful tag team titles as the Lucha Brothers, Rey Fenix and Penta El Cerro take on the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, and now locker room leader, and the Bro at Riddle.
Now, I'm sure you remember, because if Divine Intervention didn't happen, we'd still be commentating that match. The Lucha Brothers were in a marathon match with the Street Profits, 2 weeks ago on Pride. A great match, but literally every single pinfall, somebody was there to break it up. They only
had somebody being Angelo Dawkins 90% of the time.
Because Angelo Dawkins is a bro. But speaking of bro, Matt Riddle and Randy Orton reforming RK Bro here in OCW. Of course, in an alternate universe, Randy has been out for a long while, unfortunately with debilitating back injuries. But when he was in the ring with Matt Riddle, he said he was having the most fun in his career. Because say what you will about Riddle's personality, Riddle is a pretty damn good professional wrestler coming from the world of MMA. And even him, with his diverse moveset and athleticism, managed to leave a huge impression on the Viper and Legend Killer Randy Orton. And of course, Riddle picking up the RKO from his best bro Randy. That became key in their tag team match against the Young Bucks. A match that you said ended in controversy, but really, that was just a really, really tight bro mission that earned RK Bro their spot in this match.
I still stand by the fact that those refs you hired were over the Young Bucks, and they have legitimate claims to be in this match.
Look,
however, we're here now at WrestleMayhem, and what matters is that RK Bro and the Lucha Brothers earned the opportunity to go through how sketch it may have been, and that this match is between these four men, and I definitely think it has the potential to be an absolute show still.
Absolutely, that's what we were saying about the Bucks versus RK Bro back in the OCW draft. Now, you have to wonder, because some people on this card tonight have had over a month to rest and sit and wait. And, of course, that working in favor of RK Bro here. But the Lucha Brothers, after that grueling match with the Street Profits, only had 2 weeks to prepare. But at least for that full 2 weeks, they knew who their opponents were. RK Bro, obviously, left in the dark for a little bit. Eli, who do you think truly has the advantage in this match? If you ask me, I think the fresher RK Bro has the advantage here.
I think they they have not been through trial and error. They have not been through wars of the tag team yet. However, the Lucha Brothers, who are actual brothers, blood-related family, who have fought and bled together and against each other, have been tried and tested for the best in the world repeatedly. I think that's more than enough for them to pick up the win here tonight.
Lucha Brothers normally joined by Alex the assistant, but tonight deciding that they wanted to go it alone. They wanted to show everybody that they don't need the extra hand. Well, even though, Alex wasn't an asshole. Alex was just there to cheer them on, because he's a good dude.
Yeah. Also, Rush's guy is Alex the assistant. Is Alex Abrahante? Something.
I believe.
Yeah, the guy who catches Texas Glove. Yeah, he's cool, but he's not here because they don't need him.
Of course, Penta.
What's also really interesting is that the Lucha Brothers are two members of Death Triangle, and what we now realize is that the third member and what you could honestly say the leader of Death Triangle Pop doesn't belong to either brand currently.
He does not, but of course, you know, we are full of surprises, and of course here, you're seeing a new referee style. Those are some of the referees that I hired from Sevener. Now, of course, I was short the extra $2 for the previous match, so we had to get a $5 one. I am sorry, but we are here with the Sevener referees. Hopefully they won't blow it. Hopefully they won't make me angry as Ray Fenix is off to a fast start, dropping the leg on Matt Riddle's head, and now just working the arm and a quick tag. Now, of course, while Randy and Riddle, of course, really good friends at this point, being actual brothers and being a more seasoned tag team, you know, the Lucha Brothers, in a sense, you have to feel like they're probably in better sync than RK Bro.
I was saying earlier, absolutely, these guys wrestled for and against each other. They've been on opposite sides. They've been the same. They've been on the same side. They beat to the same drum for many years. They've competed for world championships against each other. They've competed for the tag team title all over the world. I don't think there's a team on either roster who has as much, experience fighting and knowing the other as much as the Lucha Brothers do, besides maybe the Hardys, who aren't on the same brand right now.
Oh my goodness, just a lateral press into the knees by Penta. And now Penta just, oh my god. And Matt Riddle, probably in the worst possible place you could be besides the back of a cop car. And oh, right to the back.
I don't know, man. A Waffle House parking lot at 4 a.m. isn't the best place to be at either.
I mean, that usually is what leads to the cop car. And I'm saying in the sense that, you know, Riddle likes substances, and if he's not in the right state, you know, a cop pulling him over could be devastating.
Yeah, that's a very good point of Riddle being currently worked over by Penta El Cerro here.
Now, of course, the OCW drug policy, we don't give a fuck about no THC, just as long as you share a little bit every payday. And meanwhile, the referee getting to the count of, well, he got to the count of 4. Riddle has not had a chance to tag in. I don't know. They both jumped down from the apron, and now the Viper is in, but immediately getting Hurricane Rana, and now Ray Fenix is back in.
The quick tags here definitely the play like he's Lucha Brothers saying and Rub. Ray is working on.
And the Lucha Brothers, quite honestly, I mean, they were all gas, no brakes at the beginning, and I don't even think they know what, you know, where the brakes are, because they have not let up the gas. Oh, but they whiffed on the tag maneuver, and Randy just absolutely punting Penta off of ringside, and it looks like RK Bro finally getting some advantage here. Getting some advantage. I don't know. I can't speak sometimes.
Oh, Randy, classic Randy Orton.
That's a very unique move by Randy Orton. Of course, Randy feels like, since he's been with Riddle, expanding his moveset little by little. Even at one point, hitting Riddle's own finisher, the Bro Derek, and as Riddle gets sent out of the ring. And wait a minute. Wait a minute! What a dive by Ray Fenix! But Matt Riddle keeps up! Oh my goodness!
Matt Riddle kept him up after a phenomenal tope hilo there.
That THC.
Riddle and Ray before.
That THC absolutely showing its magic. You know, possibly doing what RVD used to do. RVD used to take dabs before his matches. Maybe dabs is what's helping Riddle focus and helping him absorb a little bit of the pain. And here we go, Riddle making that comeback, throwing those punches and the drop kick off the rope. And here's the cover. That's not going to be a cover for long. Penta not even having to come in and break it up. Fenix just instinctively kicking out in the roundhouse kick. And the anvil elbows. Possibly looking for the Bro mission. Is he going to tap? And oh my goodness, I thought for a second the ref was like waving his hands to wave off the match. I'm like, no, it can't be. Here's the cover.
Wait.
What in the goddamn?
What? What just happened?
Matt Riddle caught Ray Fenix sleeping. That's what happened.
I don't know if it was the elbows into the mission from Ray Fenix. And record timing, we have new Prideful Tag Team champions.
I'm beside myself right now. I mean, I believed in RK Bro all the way, but I would check on Ray Fenix. That doesn't look like something he normally would not kick out of. I don't even know what the move was. Like, there was.
I don't even think Penta was aware of the fact that his brother was in a position to lose the match here. You saw him step into the ring, but then take a step back for a second, assuming that Phoenix would automatically kick out.
All right, so let's see. So here's the only replay. Matt Riddle literally sticking his foot into Ray Fenix's ass, and I guess that hurt so bad that led to the pinfall. Of course, Penta not being able to get there in time. And
that the elbows were the reason Ray was just not aware enough to kick out. He may have a concussion, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we'll see where our trainer has to stay in the back. But Penta cannot be happy with that.
I mean, Ray Fenix can't be happy with that. And now, much like the Young Bucks, who, as you say, might feel cheated, now maybe the Lucha Brothers feeling like, in a sense, they were cheating, but quite honestly, I think this is just Matt Riddle's new finisher, the Mud Stomp. Because, again, just right into the hole, picture perfect, just boom. This is the only good camera work Kevin Dunn's ever done in his entire career. Gets the 3 count, and just like that, maybe not the best match, but we have new tag team champions. And, of course, that's one of two tag team championship matches coming up tonight. But next up, a match that intrigues me just because of how each respective women qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, a 15-minute Iron Woman match between Becky Lynch and Jordynne Grace. Now, of course, Elias, Becky really had to fight for this. She fought 3 of the other most talented women on the roster. There were 2 horsewomen in that match and 2 women from the newer generation of NXT. Jordynne Grace, though, just being handed this opportunity, I just kind of want to know what your thought process was with putting Becky through what she had to go through and then just giving Jordynne this opportunity.
Jordynne Grace, to me, was the absolute steal of this draft. She was drafted later on, and on paper, she had the best Glory Combine out of every single female draftee. You see, unlike at Pride, we do our research. Like, when we drafted and signed every single athlete, we had them perform a rigorous amount of tests. We put them through performance-inducing series of tests, and we also had them go through physicals. Jordynne Grace had the absolute
all of those
best
things are literally just company standard.
Right, yeah, but Jordynne Grace had the best combine by much. She blew every other one out of the water by at least 2 places. And with that being said, on paper, I assume Jordynne Grace had the best opportunity to represent the brand, so I offered her an opportunity. I said, Jordynne, do you want a match for the Glorious Women's Championship at WrestleMayhem? She said yes. And I said, okay. And here's the caveat. Your opponent will be in a fatal 4-way to decide the winner. She said, regardless of what happens, she doesn't need to prove anything besides that she's the best. Jordynne Grace is in this match, and she'll win this match on her own merit. She got here because she was talented, and she put in the work at the Combine. Regardless of how people feel, Jordynne Grace outworked every other single woman on my ranks. So if they have a complaint, they should have tried harder when they got their job. Becky Lynch earned her spot. Becky Lynch hasn't complained once. Becky Lynch said she didn't need to be handed any opportunity. Becky Lynch said she didn't need to work for any opportunity. Because Becky Lynch is the man. And she speaks for herself. Becky Lynch won that fatal 4-way. She's in this match. And according to Becky, recently tweeted, actually, She said whether she wins, loses, or draws, she's still the man. So I don't see a problem. If Becky doesn't complain, why are you?
I mean, I complain because I'm not your brand. I'm not your brand, and I can complain as much as I want. Though I will say, a win over the man, big time Bex, who's done just about everything that you can do in the WWE Women's Division, outside of winning the newly christened championships, of course. I mean, a win over her would be not only a statement, but that's a career-defining win. Though Becky never faced Jordynne Grace before. Of course, never really been outside of WWE, or at least not for majority of her career. So, maybe Becky might underestimate Jordynne a little bit. Who knows? But, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to ring the bell, and okay, he has the uniform of a Fiverr ref, but I swear that guy's from Sevener. I think they ran out of Sevener shirts, and so they were just like, all right, throw on this one.
Right.
And of course, Becky, very interesting choice of costume here. Oh my god, is that going to be it? Oh my goodness, that would have been funny as hell. An exploder into the corner and then the pinfall victory. But of course, oh my goodness, and I don't know what is up with these leg drops, but Becky's nailing them. But of course, quick victories, Becky has done that in the past. Of course, back in SummerSlam 2021, defeating Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness, what an elbow by Jordynne Grace. That has to hurt from Big Mama Pump. But I was saying, Becky, a manhandle slam and a 13-second victory over Bianca Belair in SummerSlam 2021. Of course, that's one of the faster championship victories in recent memory.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Becky, of course, not winning in 13 seconds, but you do have to know that is something that she is capable of. And Becky just throwing.
Absolutely working over Jordynne Grace here.
And Jordynne, the only offense she's gotten in are those elbows after Becky tried to lock into submission. But really, I feel like just look at the size of Jordynne's muscles. I feel just a couple of good punches.
Big Mama Pump reason here as she finally starts.
Sit-out powerbomb!
Immediate.
Oh my
Jordynne Grace is probably
God.
pound for pound the strongest woman on this roster outside of Bianca Belair.
And you could just hear the thud when she landed that right hand on Becky. Again, Grace might not need quite as much offense as the man to win just because of how hard she hits as she's dumped out. And Becky, dove through the middle rope right in front of us, but completely whiffed, and now Jordynne taking advantage. Hey, girls, can y'all... Thank you, Becky. We only have one of these. At least so they say. Oh. If I have to call in favors, right, I will. My arm might get cut off, but it is what it is. I'll bleed for the company. I will. Right. I will amputate for OCW. Oh my goodness! And Becky showing off that athleticism, that strong kick to the face. Jordynne though, unfazed.
Take over into a big boot with misses.
What a close
line by Becky here.
Becky looks to be looking for
disarm her here.
And Jordynne close to the ropes, but is she close enough? And she manages to break it up, and oh my god, just shoving Becky as if trying to tell Becky she ain't shit.
Here.
Oh my
god. Oh, what a close one.
Like I said, every hit with Jordynne Grace just sounds stronger. The thuds just thud a little bit more. What a spine buster. Powerhouse Hobbs would be proud. Here's the cover.
Round two, kick out by Becky. Jordynne Grace is one of the only women in history to compete for a male world championship. Facing a former Impact World Champion, Tessa Blanchard, at one point. As Becky goes for another disarm her.
And do remember, this is an Iron Woman's match. There's still 11 minutes left. Not a pinfall to be had yet.
Oh, great. Sunset into a face buster. What a maneuver. You don't normally see moves like that from Jordynne here.
And another power bomb.
Hey,
And
what's in here?
Big Mama Pump deserves it, showing off the power. I'm surprised Becky's not doing anything. Oh, she was waiting for Jordan to have her time in the sun before the man comes crashing down. Here's the cover. Could this be the first fall?
Man, no slam.
Oh, no, she kicks out.
Jordan.
Pure will and instinct. Could we see another manhandle, though?
Nope. Great counter.
And an overhand slap.
Oh, Becky counters again. What a flurry of offense by both women so far. Oh.
Becky, a nice little move. And what's she doing? And is she going
to...
What's she doing up there? What is she doing up there? Drop kick, maybe? Oh, I don't know what she was going for, but she missed.
Went for a punch there, but Jordan Grace counters.
Jordan Grace not able to take advantage, though, and this could end badly.
Working on the arm of Grace here, obviously trying to go for the submission again.
And Becky's been working that left arm the whole match with a good drop kick by Grace.
And here.
One. Kick out of one. Kick out. I think Jordan thinking that the world's strongest drop kick might be able to work there. But, of course, not enough to put down the man.
Oh, what a scream here.
Oh, I really thought that was it. That looked like a Blue Thunder bomb, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that would have been a spinning Falcon over here. Blue Thunder bomb is more of a... Wait, here we go. Oh.
And a fall away slam.
Get back with her neck.
And what's Grace thinking?
What a match so far by these women. Grace going to the top.
And a crossbody, she lands it. Here's the cover.
1, 2.
Another kick out of 2.
Kicked out. Grace, it's been all Grace these last 2 minutes after a very rough start, but I think she was just feeling Becky Lynch out here.
Now 0 pinfalls so far in this match. Another.
Becky Lynch clearly inside out. Oh.
And what's Grace thinking? What's Becky thinking?
Oh, okay. Belly to back here.
And Becky looks like she wanted to go for the cover, but Grace falling away, and right on her back.
Hey.
Becky, what could be on the man's mind? Oh my goodness.
Working the leg down.
But Jordan's back up. And trapping Becky.
Absolutely.
I'm not just throwing her against the turnbuckle. I can't say words.
Now Jordan and Grace working on the arm of the wedge.
And Grace, I wouldn't be flexing if I were you, but oh my God!
Oh, what
a senton!
Again, working on the arms.
We are halfway. We are halfway through this Iron Woman's match, and no falls so far. These women trading blows, going back and forth. And honestly, I think Becky has a slight advantage here because she's been wearing down, that left and right arm of Jordan Grace.
It's slammed by Jordan Grace here. Becky rolls to the outside.
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second! Senton from the top!
God, what Becky's ribs have got to be absolutely on fire at this point.
And too bad this isn't falls count anywhere.
And Jordan Grace is absolutely working over Becky Lynch for this match.
I think
Jordan's going
for a
count
out.
Trying to break your leg here.
I think Jordan was trying to go for a count out, but didn't expect Becky to get up like she did. Becky reversed DDT. Referee at 5, and if it's a double count out, does that count as a fall for both women?
I want to say it's a draw, and both women would receive a point, family.
And oh my God, girls, back away from the table, please. I said please.
Count of 7.
Oh my God, right in front of us, making a thud, and we're at 8, and it looks
God.
Oh my God!
Oh, what a...
And Becky's going to beat the count.
No, she's not. She starts to count over here. She breaks the. Oh,
And she had a chance to
will
get a
that be
pinfall.
a mistake on Becky Lynch's part?
No, maybe she just
What's
wanted to do it in the
the
ring.
plan?
A second manhandle. First fall.
1,
Goes
2,
to Becky.
3. First ball goes to Becky. Jordan Grace though immediately time. Knowing she's in trouble here.
And Grace, what's she thinking? Oh my God!
Oh my
Here's the
God.
cover! Almost got her.
Becky Lynch kicks out unbelievably here. But Grace immediately going back on the attack.
And
Going for the bear hug submission.
well, Becky taps. She's flailing around. A lot of damage to the ribs. And she's refusing to give up, but there's really nowhere to go. How is she surviving?
Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch has to. Oh, wait, no. I thought the ref called it off. But
some way.
Becky counters.
And now Becky
Lynch trying to make a comeback here. Unbelievable. I honestly thought Becky Lynch had.
Jordan, if she locks it in again, though, might be able to get it, but she's got Becky on her back. What's she thinking? Oh, my God. What's Jordan thinking? Sizing up the man. Does the man even know where she is? And it looks like she does. Powering out. Oh, slap to the face. And another manhandle. But she's in the ropes. Is the ref gonna... Oh, wait a minute. Her foot not far enough in the ropes. That's a second pinfall for Becky. She was right there, and now going for the disarmer. Going for back-to-back falls. Those arms have to absolutely be worse for wear, and she gets another one. That's 3 pinfalls for Becky Lynch, and she's just unloading on the other challenger here. Now Jordan Grace has 3 minutes to make an impossible climb. But Grace seemingly not giving up. And a power slam to Becky. Now what's she thinking here? Got her on her back. Plants her. Will she go for the cover? No. But doing the senton, but Becky gets her knees up. Becky Lynch is surviving everything that Grace is throwing at her. And time is running out for Jordan Grace. But she hits the Falcon Arrow. Could this be a pinfall? Yes, and it's now 3-1. And Grace, she couldn't get Becky. But Grace is going back up top. Another senton, perhaps. Crossbody. She lands it. She lands it. But she's got to get Becky back inside. Oh, my God. How is Becky still up? How is she still so relaxed after everything that she's been through? Both these women, mind, body, heart, and soul. But the man versus Big Mama. Who will be victorious? Count of 4 now.
Jordan Grace has got to pick up the pace here if she wants to try and win this match after Becky has gone up 3-1.
And I think she tried. Grace honestly tried, but Becky, with the veteran move, rolling out the ring, and that's, of course, bought her time and lost Jordan Grace some time. And Grace, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, Becky Lynch.
I really hope she didn't hit the stairs.
I don't know. It looked like she did, but I hope not, as you were saying. That definitely be career-altering.
And Jordan,
Grace flexing.
Now's not the time to be shutting your shit.
Count of 6 by the referee.
But Becky may be down. I think Jordan's just trying to get the count out. And honestly, wear Becky down enough. Another Falcon Arrow. But she's got to get back in the ring. Oh, but she throws Becky back in the ring.
It may have been a mistake. Honestly, if Jordan would have taken the count of the victory there.
In a minute and a half, going for the squeeze.
Again.
Will Becky tap?
Hopefully Becky... He has to get Becky to tap here in the next 20 seconds if she wants to try to win this match. Or at least tie it up.
And Becky just fighting with everything she's got. everything in her power. Oh my God, and she's still trying to break out of it and does. And that might have just solidified the victory for her. Here's the cover trying to just cement it.
1, 2,
and it's
3.
4-1.
And breaking out of the submission did it, and that 10 definitely did. Jordynne Grace absolutely being worked over by Becky Lynch after another Mayhem
Becky's
slam.
just rubbing it in.
Unbelievable. Becky Lynch now up 5-1, proving that
and
he is
how
the
a
most
disarmer.
woman.
Becky Lynch has absolutely not a care in the world for her competitors. The man has become the evil man. Oh my goodness. She is just torturing her opponent. Jordynne Grace, nowhere to go.
Jordynne Grace is not tapping out here. She's got me in absolute pain. Unbelievably. Becky Lynch absolutely entering goddess mode in this match. I definitely think she's taken some offense to the way things have turned out.
And Jordan, can she at
Jordynne
least get
Grace
one more
is
pinfall?
not going out quietly.
No, it's not going to happen. Becky's lead was insurmountable. Becky Lynch reaching into the dark crevices of her mind, torturing Jordynne Grace, especially at the end of this match. But the man becomes the first woman in OCW to achieve championship glory, as she is your new glorious women's champion.
I am just unbelievable. I come back from the portal from the other dimension momentarily to see Becky Lynch absolutely dominating Jordynne Grace. Even though Becky on paper didn't seem upset about Jordynne being inserted into his match the way she was, maybe she felt some type of offense. But what I'm very curious about is that even though Becky on paper looks like she absolutely destroyed Jordynne, Jordynne was in this match the entire time. It's just she could not convert that pinfall so gloriously. Becky Lynch is the first women's champion, and honestly, after a match like that, I'm not mad at it.
But, I mean, just Becky Lynch, I think what it is, it's jealousy. It's pure, unadulterated jealousy, because as we've said, Jordynne Grace, who had the phenomenal combine, as you've said, was just given an opportunity, while Becky had to fight many of her cohorts and constituents from the, excuse me, I had a burp coming, from the alternate dimension. And I think she snapped. I think something absolutely snapped in Becky Lynch tonight. And I feel like with her win, I think that cast a dark cloud over the glorious women's division.
I honestly, from that match, I think we can expect some very Tribal Chief-esque moments from Becky Lynch in her title reign. Hopefully, that Reign of Terror is nowhere near one day. Because I don't think anyone is prepared for Becky Lynch that powerful.
Honestly, if Becky Lynch starts doing the pedigree, I'm going to shit. I'm going to scream and shit.
With that being said, we are looking forward to a brand new championship here in Overdrive.
And I do.
We want to tell us about that, Stanley?
Yep, I was just about to get into it. So, I will admit, I got really jealous because of how Elias branded his international championship. So I wanted to do something similar without fully ripping it off, you see. Because as long as part of your idea is original, it's not a rip-off and you can copyright it. Just look at every Pokemon clone in the Apple Play Store. Anyways.
However, before you continue, there's one Pokemon that I really want to just... Nexomon is a phenomenal Pokemon-esque monster capture game. Check it out in your free time. This is not involved. This is not sponsored. I just think it's a very cool game. And my friend is in the sequel. So, yeah, check out Nexomon.
Well, that's very nice. Your friend's in some unknown sequel while you are working for the greatest professional wrestling company in the world. But ladies and gentlemen, this championship right here is a little something that I like to call the World Internet Championship. Now, here are the rules. The rules are, this championship must be defended every week. So you truly never know what's going to happen with the Internet Championship. It could change weekly. It could change not at all. Those who manage to hold on to it will be handsomely rewarded, because with 10 victories under your belt, you are allowed to cash in your championship reign for a shot at the United States title, since this is on Pride. Now, if you get to 20 victories, you can cash that in for a shot at the Galactic Championship.
What if they get to 30?
Well, if they get to 30, at that point they're mad. Once you pass 10 wins, you can cash in at any time. You can get to 15 and then just decide, you know what, I'm ready for a new championship. You can go past 20 and go to 30 if you're mad enough, or just want to give the belt some prestige, however you feel about it. But this is a championship that rewards those.
I do have a question, right?
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta fix my camera.
Do you not feel like 10 and 20 is a lot?
It is a lot, and of course the rules can and will be subject to change if I so do feel like it, because I'm the GM. I can do whatever the hell I want.
I'm not doubting any of the guys on Pride, because they still technically belong to Overdrive, and Overdrive is the best company in the country. Winning 10 matches in a row, obviously, like, you're champion, so you're defending your title, is a heavy task for the average individual, let alone a fighting champion. And then trying to get to 20, cash in for the Galactic Championship. I'm very curious to see how it plays out.
Like I said,
now that you introduce us to this title, how are the matches for this championship going to be decided?
well, we didn't think that far ahead, but nah, I'm just kidding. So most matches will be normal matches, but the champion does have the opportunity to declare any stipulation that they so please.
Oh God, okay.
But they can only do so every other match. So they have to have at least one match where they just do the standard ass for them. They can do whatever the hell they want in the next match. Now, of course, these rules subject to change because, well, it's my company. I do whatever the fuck I want. But the biggest question is, there's a lot of members of the roster who we have not seen quite yet, and this guy is one of them. He was one of the later picks. He just recently lost the North American title in an alternate universe, but Wes Lee, a former tag team specialist, has come into his own as a single star in an alternate universe. Now, could he take his talents, which, you know, in an alternate universe, he's a workhorse of himself, of course, holding the North American title, as we mentioned, but can he translate those talents to the World Internet Championship here in Overdrive Pride? Only time is going to tell. But hey, look at him. He's got the orange tights. He knows what brand he's on. The fans absolutely love him. The Cardiac Kid with the cardiac kick. Oh, excuse me. Of course, formerly one half of MSK, which, while had a very short-lived run and had to be broken up for, you know, reasons, you know, still phenomenal tag team, phenomenal run. Speaking of phenomenal runs, it seems that everything that this guy has done in recent weeks, in really recent months, has been absolutely phenomenal. Samuel Zayn, the former heart and soul of NXT, a man who is currently one half of the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, but Sammy looking for that championship victory that has seemingly eluded him on any main roster for years and years and years. And, I mean, I feel like Sammy has to be the fan favorite here. Of course, the crowd absolutely loves him. He's electric.
Right.
And I feel like...
Unfortunately, we don't have the rights to the Cooler Sammy song yet, but I heard there will be a patch for that soon.
What do you mean the cooler Sammy song? I thought his thing was always, like worlds apart.
Yeah, but it was something else before that. Did he just come out the world apart?
I believe so. But here's a man coming out
Because-
to his own song, Ron the Truth Killings, who I think will be one of the biggest sleeper picks as we see in the coming months. Of course, Truth, a former NWA World Champion, I believe the second World Champion during the NWA Championships time in TNA, an absolute storied career, and one of the most accomplished champions in WWE, believe it or not. Of course, being the only one to really bring the 24/7 title any relevance. Truth has pinned a number of celebrities for the title. And now Truth, here he is, of course, singing his own theme, looking to capture some real gold as he goes after the World Internet Championship. And the people know what's up, but is it our Truth's time now? Of course, that being a little, reference to his childhood hero John Cena. And that's just half the men in this matchup. We still got 4 more guys. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's just 3 guys, because the 4th man is someone who I'm sure is absolutely pissed that he was not booked on either of the inaugural cards for OCW. One, John Moxley, the man who, not single-handedly, but played a huge role in the paradigm shift that was professional wrestling when AEW became a major player. And quite honestly, even though we have more men coming out, I think Mox really is the favorite here. I mean, this guy is the definition of workhorse. He's foregone vacations just to hold titles, not just titles, interim titles. He is a guy who we've always been able to rely on, always been able to depend on. And could he bring some prestigious lineage to a brand new championship? Well, he's going to have to outlast 7 other men. And this man is the true killer.
I mean, I guess I'm not the biggest fan of the way this guy has been booked in his main roster run in the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah. It's not. I'll admit, even I mean, the fucking bondage crucible gear aside, like, they've really done nothing with him. Like, outside of that strat match he had with McIntyre at whatever pay-per-view that was, they haven't done anything with Karrion Kross. It's disappointing. It really is. Because this guy, to me, has all the intangibles. He has the size. He has the theme music. He's intimidating. He has Scarlet.
I mean, in the words of Adam Cole, like, they gave him, the girl, the music, the smoke, the entrance to make him feel special. And then Adam Cole, then he brings the special down. I'm not the biggest Karrion Kross fan. I thought his reign of terror in NXT was kind of redundant. We've seen that reign of terror in the women's division before, and Asuka and Shayna Baszler. And even to some extent, Raquel Gonzalez. I'm not the biggest Kross fan, ever have been. But he's definitely a guy that has potential to be a top heel. So we'll see how that goes over there in Pride.
Now, you talk about Reign of Terror possibly happening with the Glorious Women's Championship, but could we see a similar Reign of Terror coming from one of the most terrifying men in Overdrive Wrestling in Karrion Kross? Of course, as the saying goes here, only time will tell. And okay, we've seen his entrance. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, shit. Over a decade ago, this theme song was the catalyst for one of the biggest pops in WWE history. And now a man who, at many different points, has seemingly been lost, looking to find himself once again and possibly be a top guy here in Overdrive. He is the showstopper. He is downright dirty. He is Dolph Ziggler. And one thing he does have in common with a couple of men in this match already, NXT champion. shares that in common with both Karrion Kross and
Sami
Sami Zayn. Yeah, shit. I completely blanked for a second. Because you see, that's a match where it was Sami Zayn and Neville who became Pac, and you know, so many names, so many different companies all at once. It overloaded my head. I'm also out of water, so if I start going bad shit crazy, you know why.
Completely understandable. And while Stanley goes to refill his water, the other half of the Dirty Dog makes his way to the ring, and one glorious Bobby Roode, another former NXT champion.
Now, I didn't leave to go get water because I'm not going to miss this entrance. Robert Roode is somebody who, you know, hopefully you'll be seeing featured regularly in OCW programming. This guy is absolutely great at what he does, and the fact that he has not been given the proper rub up on the main roster. You are singing his theme song right now, and I mean, it's still one of the best theme songs in wrestling. But can the glorious Robert Roode? I'm trying to think of something without having to say the G word again.
Speaking of the fact that he's not on Glory is a shame, but the way the draft went, does happen. But
I mean, the draft was just the ultimate exercise in pettiness.
Yeah, absolutely. Shakeups are in the future, so we'll see what happens with glorious Bobby Roode being glorious on Pride. We'll see, you know, the glory for being on Pride, exuding pure glory. Honestly, sweet enough for me to not care that he's not in my brain.
I mean, you can hear the OCW universe absolutely chanting his theme song. This man will be over no matter what brand he goes. Ooh, excuse me. No matter what brand he goes to, no matter what universe he goes to, Robert Roode should be a main event guy. That's all I'm saying. And who knows?
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
And who knows? Maybe OCW can do just the trick. But we got... Oh, Jesus. Let's see. How many men are outside the ring? I see 1, 2. I see us.
I want to say Bobby was number 6.
So we got 2 more, but who are the other 2 going to be? And wait, damage control, the fuck? Oh shit! It's Matt Hardy version 1! Oh my goodness! I don't think we've seen this since the mid-2000s! Now, of course, I got a couple Matt facts right here. It says right here, Matt facts. Matt hasn't updated his operating system since 2007. Living in the past, maybe? I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe version 2 will be on the way someday. But version 1, a little blast from the past here. See, another Matt fact I'm seeing right here. Rebby Hardy is hot as shit. That is definitely a Matt fact. My goodness, what do you think about this?
In shape in years, he has decided to completely revamp himself. We see these 8 men going to war immediately as John Moxley with the headset.
Oh, we're seeing Robert Roode's glorious ass in the camera. Oh, not anymore. That's the only time we'll say glorious. We're talking about ass. And now Sami Zayn. Oh my goodness. And Sami Zayn, he's going to war on everybody. Oh my God, a blue thunder palm in the middle of the ring. Look like a sling blade by Moxley, and just there's bodies all over the place. Electric chair by Ziggler to Wiggler, and Kross getting dangerously close to the ropes, and then he's back body dropped by Ziggler. I mean, these are just big meaty men bumping meat all over the place here. Too bad no, not him. Fuck him. Too bad Big E couldn't be in this match, but A's another brand, and B, well, he might be. You know, we don't know who's going to be in that tag match later, but he could be out here later. You never know.
Right. The New Day winning that Battle Royale to not only solidify their matchup against the Judgment Day and the glorious tag title match, but winning might pick the stipulation, and we will get into that in this Battle Royale because, ladies and gentlemen, you might be in for a surprise.
And of course, that battle
Oh,
royal.
while we were talking, someone was eliminated.
Wait, who got eliminated? Oh shit, R-Truth. God damn it. I wanted him to win, because that would have been what's up.
K-Quick has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen, as
Well,
glorious working carrying crossover in the corner.
Well, I hope Kid Quick's Ford Taurus doesn't break down on him on his way back home.
No, he's fine.
But
in the worst case scenario, childhood hero John Cena has his phone number to come to the rescue.
Oh, of course, and John Cena would be there. And meanwhile, Ziggler.
I mean, taking a moment to gloat.
He was gloating at the same time. So was Ziggler. Maybe these two showing a little bit of that affinity. Of course, both of them former tag team champions together. But Ziggler, he did go down to NXT and did cause a disruption. Was champion there for a little bit. Now Rude was by his side, and Wesley, a nice whatever that was, the version 1.
Into a head scissors takeout. What Wesley is not only the youngest man in this match, but probably the most athletic currently.
I would definitely say so. Matt Hardy, probably the only man you'd really call an old timer in this match, but we saw his brother Jeff turn back.
Now, Bobby Roode has been in the game for a very long time, former multiple-time TNA World Champion. He's also in his 40s.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. As an Alabama slam from Ziggler onto Hardy, but maybe Matt bringing back version 1. Maybe he's found that same fountain of youth that Jeff found. That almost helped him out earlier. The Bulldog Wesley, head scissors to Moxley.
We have not seen an elimination since R-Truth, as Matt Hardy version 1 is working over Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler eliminated by Matt Hardy.
And Hardy now measuring up what looks to be carrying cross. Could he be looking for twist of fate? Yes, he gets it.
Right.
But Hardy not able to capitalize. Moxley.
They're down, yeah.
And Moxley's going to eliminate Robert Roode.
We are down to 5.
We're down to five men, and honestly, from what I've seen so far, I've definitely seen Wesley, Moxley, and Hardy putting in the most work. But now Cross looking to just completely break the arm of Sami Zayn, and Matt Hardy with a unique-looking counter there. Now he's calling on for Moxley. Moxley, though, oh my goodness, right to the face. A nice arm drag by carrying Cross. And Wesley
trying to eliminate John Moxley.
He's trying to lift him up.
Trying to eliminate Zayn.
Can't get any leverage. Is Sami going to go? Yes, he will.
And everybody's eliminated. Oh, what a team. It appears 2 of the 3 crowd favorites have been eliminated in this round. Matt Hardy's getting worked over in the corner by carrying Cross.
And Wesley, though, not afraid, trying to take the fight to Cross, but Cross, he doesn't give a fuck about no fight. And looking to eliminate Lee, and yes, he did with a big boot to the face.
I want to say that makes 2, if not 3 eliminations for King Cross here.
I do believe you're right, and Moxley. And wait a minute, calling a play out of Omega's playbook, but then going for Hardy instead, the old Swerve-a-Rooney. And Hardy now looking to make Moxley pay, trying to dump him over. Can he do it?
No.
He still has a chance. Oh, and Karrion Kross is helping him.
Working together. Oh, but he successfully fends them off. Moxley is refusing to lose. They're barely making the Mayhem card.
Honestly, that might have been, that was definitely a smart move by Kross, because Kross possibly seeing version 1 Matt Hardy as the weaker link, as Kross now takes him down with what looked like a spear, and Kross now just stomping, and uh-oh. He might be looking to put Hardy away. Hardy instinctively rolling away. It's on the mind of Kross, a DDT. Almost into the caring, loving arms of Jonathan Moxley. Now Moxley, pile driver! And down goes Cross. And now Matt Hardy going against the corner. Moxley trying to get that leverage, trying to throw him over. Does he have it?
No, Hardy counters.
And Matt Hardy really trying his best, trying to turn back the clock, trying to capture a championship before his brother. Oh, and Moxley looked like he might have been thinking German, but now he throws Hardy out the ring, but carrying Cross with the save. But now Cross putting Hardy in an ankle lock. Of course, Hardy absolutely nowhere to go. There's no tap outs in the Battle Royal. This isn't Lucha Underground. Hardy battles out of it. Moxley trying to take advantage, but he can't get him over the rope. Cross bouncing his head off the ropes. And Moxley looked like he might have been sizing Hardy up for something. And is he trying to throw Cross over? Oh, the hesitation cost him. And now Cross. What's he thinking? Oh my God, a forearm. The face of Moxley and Matt Hardy. Oh, he was faking. He was faking being tired. Headlock takeover on Cross. Moxley's over in the corner tired. Hardy now the only man standing. Can he eliminate Cross? They lock up and throws him to the corner instead. And here we go. He's trying to lift him. Moxley looking just to kind of mind his own business. A smart move by Mox. And Hardy eliminates Cross. But Moxley catches him off guard. Hardy counters. Reverse DDT. We're down to our final two. Who will be the Internet Champion?
I was not expecting this. To be honest with you, Stan, I was not expecting these two to be the final two participants in this match. As Hardy goes to trying to eliminate John.
I was expecting Moxley. I didn't quite see Hardy. Moxley on the edge. Can Hardy get him down? No one to help him. So close, but getting, oh my God, those elbows to the knee. Hardy needs to turn around. He does with the chops. Twist of fate? No, but a neck breaker. And Hardy now gets him up.
Here. Dragging Moxley to the rope here.
Oh my God. This could be it. This could be it. This could be it. Matt Hardy, the version 1, trying to revert back the internet. Oh my goodness. And just can't get it. Moxley on the verge again. And Moxley now. And he's going to plant him. Is this the opening that Moxley needs?
Oh,
what's he thinking? Paradigm shift. And this could be it for version 1.
Hardy out.
Of course, this version of Matt Hardy back when Internet Explorer was the browser to go to, but Internet Explorer is now dead, and its time is up. Could it be time up for version 1? And Mox going for the elimination.
And eliminate Matt once again.
And Hardy goes out. Version 1 Matt Hardy
is our first ever Prideful World Internet Champion.
And John Moxley. What a victory. The most eliminations in this match. Matt Hardy, though, lasting to the end. And you'd have to think maybe Hardy gets a rematch down the line. Maybe next week. But for now, and they're not even gonna give the man his belt. Wow. All right. Who the fuck do I have? Who the fuck do I have to fire?
John Moxley goes from unwanted to unprecedented as the first ever World Internet Champion. Will we see that title defended next week? Will we see that title defended on other brands? We have no idea. John Moxley is an absolute psychopath. He could take that title to the other universes. We have no idea. I, for one, am completely excited to see it.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I still can't get over Moxley seemingly dominated a lot of that match. If I'm not mistaken, at least 3, if not 4, eliminations on the night for Moxley. But Matt Hardy hanging in there until the bitter end on 2 separate occasions, almost getting Moxley over the top rope, trying to bring back version 1, falls just short. You know, but both those men hanging in there, giving it their all. But Jon Moxley emerges as your first ever World Internet Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick break so that we can rehydrate. But stay put, because we have a lot on the... We have still a lot left on our plate. If you give me a second to friggin' do some shit. Hey, there we go. Because coming up after our break, the New Day will announce their combatants for their match, as well as announce the stipulation. All of that coming up in the second half of Wrestle Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Mayhem, and to kick off the second half of our show, I believe that we just found out some very useful information. So, Elias, if you please.
Yes, absolutely. I have just been texted by one Kofi Kingston that the New Day, the winners of the Tag Team Qualifier Battle Royale, the opponents of Judgment Day tonight, have selected that this match be a TLC match, and that the two members of New Day competing will be none other than Big E and Kofi Kingston.
Wow.
That's right. Both former WWE champions will be the Tag Team Championship qualifiers for tonight.
And of course, with the Freebird rule, if the New Day wins tonight, Xavier Woods can pretty much tag in whenever he wants. It's been a while since Big E, who's bringing the bootios, of course, as he always does. No, throw it over here. Throw it over here. I'm out of cereal. Oh, come on. At least give me a pancake.
I don't think he heard you. It's unfortunately E suffered a very devastating injury in the alternate universe. He should not be named. Who also may not have caused the injury to one half of Pretty Deadly and Kit Wilson this past Friday. So I don't know how it's going to go. He should not be named. Also recently deleted his Twitter. Coinky dink? I think not. But this is professional wrestling, not ballet. Things happen. But as Kofi Kingston and Big E make their way to the ring, this was the original tag team combination of the New Day for their first 3 title defenses. And wins. Xavier Woods would not make his first appearance as a tag team competitor to win a tag title until their 4th championship reign. I'm very curious to see how this match plays out. Both these guys are former world champions in their own right. So is one half of the team they're about to face in Judgment Day. I am very excited. Kofi and E have said they're backing Woods fully in this new endeavor and becoming a singles champion. So that's why they took the match tonight, as Damian Priest and Finn Balor make their way to the ring here.
Now, of course, I feel like the advantage.
Separately.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Damian Priest and Finn are making their way to the ring separately. That's a very interesting choice.
Well, I mean, possible mind games, possibly showing a little bit of that tension they have in the alternate universe. Of course, Priest, senior Money in the Bank, while Finn Balor still trying to recapture the world title from the man that, in one way or another, took it from him in Seth freaking Rollins. Of course, he's freaking in that universe. He's motherfucking in our universe. But, honestly, the advantage really is all New Day here. I mean, obviously, we didn't know, which ones were actually going to come out. Of course, Judgment Day finding out at the same time as the rest of us, what the stipulation was going to be. Now, Priest does have experience in ladder matches. Of course, he won his North American title in a ladder match that, well, I don't believe it was TLC, but I mean, people did fly off of ladders and go through ladder bridges. So it was an L match, we'll call it. Ladders, ladders, and ladders.
Speaking of NXT, former NXT champion and former Universal champion, the Prince, Finn Balor, is making his way to the ring to join his tag team partner championship for a match I think is about to be an absolute slobber knocker.
Now, of course, you have to wonder, if you're Finn Balor, why exactly would you try to apply yourself to the tag division when you know that you're world championship material? Perhaps Finn saw there was just so much competition in the singles division and just wanted to make his mark, in any way that he could.
I don't think that's the case. Finn Balor is a proven commodity as a world and singles competitor. This is more about helping Damian Priest reach the next level and also accomplishing he's never done in WWE, and that's be a tag team champion.
That is very true. Finn, I mean, when you have a demon living inside you, I feel like it's kind of hard to make friends. But thankfully, Finn here has found a friend who's into the same amount of, I guess we'll call it chaos, as he is. As the Judgment Day versus the New Day, who will rule the day in this tables, ladders, and chairs affair. Now, gentlemen, just because there's tables, that does not mean announce table. There's plenty of tables under the ring. You're more than welcome to use those. I swear to God, touch one of these tables and somebody is getting fined.
With that being said, I can definitely expect this announcement table to be broken. Uh, Dan, who do you have winning this match?
I mean, I really gotta give the advantage to the New Day here. I mean, as you said, both men are former, world champions. Kofi, of course, capturing gold at WrestleMania 35, and Big E being a former Mr. Money in the Bank. But I think it's just the fact that not only they both accomplished single stars, but I feel like, I don't know if they had the majority of reigns, but obviously, as you said, they had the first 3 reigns. These two have nearly unmatched chemistry with one another. And, I mean, and even up through the pandemic, they were the go-to tag team. And when Xavier Woods was hurt, and that did include a tag title run. However, they lost it. Kofi got hurt, which spurred upon Big E's single run, which did end with an IC and World Heavyweight Championship. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think the combined experience of the two, even though both men in the Judgment Day are very experienced as well, I think it's that combined experience that's really going to give them the edge here.
Absolutely, big fair point. Kofi introduced the first ladder of the match, tying it up with Finn. I agree that I definitely think New Day has the advantage here, seeing as they're over, double digits in tag team titles at this point in various combinations. Xavier was always looking in the back somewhere. Judgment Day have a combined 40 years of experience in professional wrestling, which slightly ekes out New Day here, but they don't have that experience as a tag team. And I think that's going to be very detrimental to the group.
Damian
Priest
Priest
springboard to take on Kofi.
Just absolutely flying, what I'm guessing was a forearm, if not just a straight up punch to the face.
Kofi's alone in the ring.
And wait a minute, Kofi's already up there.
What?
And Kofi trying to get it loose. Big E running the fence. Oh, but Finn fisting Kofi's ass, and Kofi. Oh, it looked like Kofi had a firm grip, but the baby hands proving fatal as Priest nearly lands on a chair. Now here's Finn. What's Finn going for? Well, nothing. And now Big E. Oh, Big E can't grab it. And the bell. Oh, my goodness.
Knocking the ladder down here. Kofi Kingston almost stole this one early.
And Big E.
And now Damian Priest is climbing the ladder.
Big E took a big fall, and Damian Priest, doesn't have to climb as far. He almost got it, but Big E catches him into the electric chair.
And Kofi has a steel chair working over Finn Balor. Oh, what a shot to the face.
And this
one does for his neck.
This one could be over quickly, but now Finn fighting back, and my screen done flickered. Oh, but Finn, he's got the table. Oh, my God. Right to the face of Kofi Kingston. And Damian Priest trying to steal it. Big E might have blocked himself from climbing the ladder. And Damian Priest could have it. Oh, my God. No way.
Big E, in a moment of, I stooped aside. I don't know what to call it.
Oh my God, Judgment Day steals it. They absolutely stole it.
Most of the work, like unbuckling that title, and Damian Priest comes in and steals it. What a moment for Judgment Day.
And it is indeed a brand new day on Overdrive Glory, but it's also Judgment Day, and Judgment Day is inevitable. And damn, that just barely ekes out the tag match from earlier. Congratulations, you had the better tag match.
Wow. Congratulations, Damian and Finn. As general manager, I'm just going to go I don't think anyone was satisfied with that match. So next week on Glory, we will be running it back in a classic
Ooh.
tag team title match.
And blah, blah. Without the T, the L, or the C, who will win the traditional tag match next week? I mean, who knows? We'll just have to see. I'm very surprised with how quick that match went. I mean, there's only so much you could do about a regular tag team match with RK Bro and the Lucha Brothers, but like, dang, we saw one table, we saw one chair, and we saw one ladder. So we saw
No,
no,
we saw
two
two.
ladders. So we saw
Yeah.
double T, we saw a single L, and saw a single C. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, I imagine there's a little bit of disappointment running through your head right now.
As stated, I'm definitely disappointed with the outcome of that. I expected, 4 immense athletes like that to put on an absolute barn burner with TLC match, reminiscent of the days of Ed and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardys. But honestly, I can't blame Damien or Finn for being smart enough to end that match as quickly as possible to save themselves. With that being said, again, as general manager, promoter, booker, and all around phenomenal guy and head of Glory, I refuse for that to represent our tag team division, which is why next week in our main event, tag team title will be on the line again as Renee takes on Judgment Day.
This man says the main event. Speaking of Judgment Day, former member of Judgment Day will be in action next. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley going up against the women who won the first ever match in Overdrive history, going up against Bayley. And whew, I mean, Bayley has it in terms of experience, but can she outlast the pure brutality of Rhea Ripley?
Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California.
Who knows? Now, of course, Michael Cole not here to distract her or annoy the shit out of her.
Exactly. And Bayley and I are best friends. You can check their profiles to confirm. And so I'm rooting for her in this match. I absolutely believe she deserves to be the first ever Prideful Women's Champion. Just like she was the first ever winner of a match here in Overdrive.
Bayley does have to go through an absolutely brutal roadblock in Rhea Ripley, who won her match over, oh, I should know this because it's my goddamn brand, winning her match over Ruby Soho, and in somewhat decisive fashion. What could be going through the mind of Bayley's head right now? Quite honestly, I don't know, because I'm not her.
As one of Bayley's best friends, I can definitely attest to the fact that she's no stranger to pressure. Obviously, you can look at her Iron Woman match, the first in the hit company's history in the alternate universe at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, where she beat Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship at the time period. Absolutely catapulting the women's division and the women's revolution at the time period. She is absolutely not worried about one Rhea Ripley, regardless of how talented the Grand Slam winner is. Because just like her, Bayley is also a Grand Slam champion. I expect this match to be hard hitting but end with a rose play.
Quite honestly, I look at this match and you know what I see? I see just a match between two different generations of NXT. Of course, Bayley being one of the breakouts of that first kind of initial big wave of NXT stars and being one of the most successful NXT call-ups. And Rhea, once some of the heavy hitters left, Rhea picked up where they left off, spending time as an NXT champion, being a dominant champion. And something that people don't give her credit for, working more of the hardcore style. She did the cage matches. She did the last woman standing matches. She did those hard-hitting matches, something that, not completely uncommon in the women's division, something you didn't see often, but Rhea was always down for some carnage. And honestly, I think that brutality is going to be just a little bit much for Bayley here in this Prideful Women's Championship. And We're waiting. Okay, of course, has to show off the glorious design made by our belt makers of me, myself, and I. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of Mayhem. Prideful Women's Championship on the line, and here we go. An Irish whip, oh no, into a shoulder charge. And Rhea, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised she didn't go for the pinfall right there, trying to get that record victory. Bayley fighting back. What a suplex. And Bayley going for the cover.
Bayley going
Could this be it?
One.
No, Rhea says fuck that shit. I'm 2020 Drew McIntyre.
Bayley taunting. See how that played out for her as she completely works over. What right. Rhea Ripley rolls to the outside and recovers for a moment.
What is she thinking?
Bayley
oh my
rope.
God! An elbow drop to the
Thank
floor.
Thank God Rhea didn't move, because I'd be concerned for Bayley's arm after that.
I'm concerned for Bayley's arm regardless.
Well, she seems to be fine. She's completely dominating the Nightmare here. Will we see another women's championship in an absolutely dominant fashion?
And who knows, Bayley?
Will this be the third match?
Oh my God!
And quickly. Oh no, that can't feel good at all.
How is Rhea still up though? Rhea though is cowering, getting back into the ring, and trying to take advantage of the defenselessness of Bayley, and she does. Overhead suplex or German.
But Bayley immediately counting back and returns with a German of her own.
And both these women emulating, of course, one of the greatest, I guess, suplexers in the business, Brock Lesnar. I
was actually thinking Kurt Angle there, but Brock's a good one too.
Well, I mean, if I would have said Kurt Angle, I would have said one of the greatest of all time. That's the difference. I think Brock is great, but I wouldn't put him on my Mount Rushmore, despite how much WWE wants you to think so.
No way.
And Rhea, what's she thinking? Oh my goodness!
Snake eyes. Rhea stomping an absolute mud hole into the chest of Bayley.
And ever since
finally getting some counter offense in here.
Rhea, ever since getting back into the ring has taken over. And oh my God! Over the top rope! What a move!
I was not expecting that at all.
Rhea busting
I didn't know Rhea had it in it.
On a bridge suplex, of course, on the outside. Rhea, Rhea, she got hit with that top rope elbow. Rhea's saying, anything you could do, I can do better. Oh my God, German on the outside. But Bayley's up.
Hilarious.
But Rhea with a super kick. And this is brutal early, but they got to get back in the ring. And Rhea doing that is barely going to get back.
Count of 7.
Oh, and well, then that's going to reset the count.
Just missing each other. Thanks to the referee here.
Rhea now back in. Bayley.
Bayley with the club. Bayley with the. Oh, no.
Oh, a leapfrog.
Oh. Blue says into the head slam.
And Bayley taking back over.
Oh, Bayley.
Oh, looking for, I think, a guillotine. She's got it locked. Rhea's not really moving. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Powering her up. But Bayley gets out of it. Wait a minute.
Riptide? No. She saw the wrong play.
Oh, my goodness.
The crowd is absolutely silent.
I'm silent, too. Is this it for Bayley? No, out at 2.
Bayley struggling to kick out at 2.7. I am absolutely dumbfounded that Bayley almost lost to her own group here. I think she realized that Rhea Ripley absolutely being disrespectful.
But of course, that's what you do when you think that you are the alpha male of the women's division. Bayley now going for the cover. Rhea kicking out at 2. Of course, simple moves not going to be enough to put away these women here in this match. And going for that guillotine again. She's got it locked in. And Rhea, once again, not really moving. And, powers her up again. Throws her off. Oh, what's she thinking here? Oh, my goodness. And just pressing Bayley. She bounces off the ropes. Oh, and a leg drop. And what's she thinking now? I'll possibly looking for something here. Oh my goodness. And is Bayley going to tap? I don't know. I don't really see it. Referee, maybe not at the best angle, but she throws off Rhea, and oh my god, just absolutely plants her. But Rhea's right back up. Rhea now takes down Bayley.
Bayley barely making it out of that inverted cloverleaf as Rhea's absolutely throwing her.
And Rhea now, it looks like she's taking this absolute total control, but she absolutely whiffs on a leg drop. It gets drop kicked in the face by Bayley. This could be Bayley's opportunity. Drop kick to the back. Bayley a little worse for wear in her ribs. Rhea, though, that neck and the back of her head, not looking to be in the best shape. What's Bayley thinking here now? And Bayley, I don't know what that was, but it worked. Rhea now just trying to find herself on the outside. But Bayley awaiting that. And oh, she going for an apron DDT. No, God,
no.
Neck breaker on the ropes. And wait a minute, is she going high risk again?
Another elbow drop here?
Oh my God, she did this
one time.
And
taking homage to one of her favorite superheroes of all time, and Lita.
Of course, doing the swanton, or what we'll call the reverse Lita salt in this case. Honestly, I thought that was just, you know, a little call up to, you know, possibly one of her favorite superstars. Because who didn't like Jeff Hardy back in the day?
She was also a massive fan of the Hardys. We've seen her with her at a young age with a picture of Matt specifically.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, down in here. And Rhea, though, I don't know if she even knows where she is. I think all she knows is that she's standing. And Rhea finally came to her senses. That would have been really funny if there was just a count out with Rhea just standing there. That would have been a great visual. But alas, these women are much better than that.
Absolutely dropping Rhea Ripley on her head here.
The German, that's been the story of the match. This is going to be it. No.
2.5 there.
And Bayley pissed off. And wait, is she looking for it? There it is, middle of the ring. Is this it, Bayley?
Duplicated, never truly imitated. Rose Plant.
And Bayley is your
Is the first ever Prideful Women's Champion. There you go, best friend.
Now, of course, Rhea, I don't know what the fuck you mean by this best friend bullshit. But of course, Rhea stealing the Rose Plant earlier, but Bayley showing once and for all the Rose Plant is kind of her bag, baby. And Bayley, first ever match winner in Overdrive, and now the first ever Prideful Women's Champion. And I have to say, coming out of the break, that was a great match. Of course, fans probably want to see a rematch of that sometime down the line. That could happen, but there were several women who didn't get that opportunity to qualify that I know are hungry to get that championship. And of course, when you're a champion like Bayley is, you get a huge target on your back. But Bayley, of course, she's used to handling the pressures as a champion. Possibly a very long and fruitful reign here in her future.
What a card so far, ladies and gentlemen. As we go into my pick for match of the night.
Well, that's a little biased.
Four-way Hell in a Cell match for the Overdrive Championship.
Now, of course, this road, one of the longest roads to get to this match, no pun intended. Of course, The Miz having to defeat Johnny Gargano. Cody Rhodes defeating Solo Sikoa with a little bit of theatrics from the referee, not seeing Solo getting his hand on that bottom rope. Okada in an absolute dream match with Edge, of course, beating Edge for his spot here. And Roman Reigns absolutely manhandling Claudio Big Stromboli. I mean, this is just a star-studded match everywhere you look. All four men main eventers in his own right. But out of all these main eventers, who do you think has that advantage? Who do you think walks out with the Winged Glory Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship?
This may be biased with me. I'm a very big fan of stories. And one story has yet to truly be this. I feel like the bloodline is and stuff. Cody Rhodes' story is not finished in the alternate universe, but I think here tonight, in Overdrive, that story wraps itself up. Cody Rhodes wins a title his father was never able to grab, and the benefit for him is that it resembles the Wing Championships of the past. I definitely think the American Nightmare walks in the hell and walks out champion tonight.
And I just want to point out that every single member of this match has the title of the in their name. Of course, you have The Miz, the American Nightmare, who's making his entrance right now, the head of the table, and the Rainmaker. But who will be the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of the night? And of course, a moment of silence for Cody Rhodes' intro. Because we have to wait for the part.
Right.
As much
Coolest thing in professional wrestling right now.
it gets louder and louder every week. As much as I hate your brand with a burning passion in a waving fist, you cannot deny how over one's theme truly is when you got the
Right, and the
whole
word
arena singing it.
of the indie god, your friend, Matt Cardona, from undesirable to undeniable, Cody Rhodes and the Woe have reached glory.
But do all roads lead to that championship victory? As you said, looking to finish the story that unfortunately couldn't be finished in an alternate universe. But remember, he's not the only one with "the" in his title, and we got two more men about to come out who both could lay claim, including the man who defeated him at WrestleMania. Oh, God. Sorry, not sorry. Here makes me burpy.
You absolutely disgusting bastard. The Rainmaker now making his way to the ring. Chicago, probably being the most foreign to the American style of this group. However, he's also probably the most recognizable to the audience of hardcore wrestling fans because he is Mr. Japan.
Without a doubt, one of Diesel Dave's favorite wrestlers. I think that this match gets a 2.5-star boost just for him being in this match, and quite frankly, I fucking hate it.
Right. Out of all the Japanese imports here in Overdrive Glory, I have to give Kazuchika Okada the biggest rub out of the group, not only because he's the first man, out of New Japan to be drafted to Glory, but because he's proven time after time that he is the golden standard of strong style wrestling.
And now, of course, one of his constituents, Tanahashi, had his opportunity to qualify in that international fatal four-way, of course, coming up short. But Okada, all he needed was to defeat Edge in that 1-1 match, and he did. And here he is competing with some of the best wrestlers in the world, and arguably one of the best wrestler in the world right now. The head of the table, the man who we now boo for the right reasons, Roman. Believe that this is my yard, Reigns.
Yes. Roman has currently been in God mode for the last 1,200 days. Obviously, he's only been champion for 1,049, but the road into that, recovering from COVID after coming back from leukemia, you've got to give the man credit. And so I think now, in a perfectly safe, bubble-free, you know, completely COVID-tested arena, Roman has nothing to fear but going down. But that's a very hard task to accomplish. Only two men in the last 3.5 years have done that. One Baron Corbin and the other being his cousin, Jey Uso.
However, anything can happen inside Hell in a Cell. Will Roman use the cell to his advantage, or will the cell consume his soul as it has many others before him, including, of course, Mick Foley? Though I think the table did more damage than the cell.
Yeah, true. However, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes probably have the most Hell in a Cell experience in this match. Both of them, the last time entering the cell, won matches. Cody against Seth Motherfucking Rollins, and Roman, once again, against his cousin, Jey Uso.
And Roman seemingly eyeing down the American Nightmare right there. Yet you have to wonder what's going through the Tribal Chief's mind. You know, does he try to take out Cody Rhodes first? Does he try to let the other competitors take care of him? Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, we are about to lower the cell. I pray to God no one gets thrown off of it because we do not have liability insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, for Winged Glory herself, the Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship inside Hate in a Crate. I mean Hell in a Cell. And of course, we're using the cell that doesn't look like red and therefore look like shit because we are professionals and professionals have standards.
Roman and Cody locking up immediately as Miz and Okada go back and forth.
And Miz taking over Okada early. And oh my God, no love lost between the Tribal Chief and the American Nightmare. And they're bringing it to each other on the outside. But meanwhile, Okada, oh my God.
Horrible.
He's already had enough of the Miz's shit. But here comes Cody. And Cody trying to start down with the Rainmaker. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns taking out the weaker prey in the Miz.
Oh, Okada.
Okada with the driver.
Winning Cody.
And wait a minute.
Another powerbomb on the Miz. Okada, number one on Cody.
Now the Miz. Oh, wait
Roman
a minute.
and the Miz are not strangers to each other. Oh, I think Cody Rhodes has been busted open already.
Oh my God! He's like fucking John Moxley in any match, relatively hardcore. And the Miz with kicks to Okada, and the Miz seemingly a punching bag, but delivering just as much as he's taking in this match. And now he's going straight for Cody Rhodes. Oh my God! A neck breaker.
Miz with the neck breaker there.
And here's the cover. And Okada.
Cody Rhodes is definitely taking the most punishment so far.
Okada's got the sledgy. Okada's got the sledgy.
Was that reality check happened this?
It may have
We
been.
haven't seen in a while.
It may have been the Miz and Cody out of the ring. Okada not picking up that sledgehammer though. And Cody seemingly chasing Roman. Now Roman chasing Cody. Now, both trying to get back in the ring. Okada throwing his forearms.
Cody baiting Roman Reigns back into the ring here.
And Okada, what a maneuver. And Reigns planting Cody. And now Okada going after Reigns.
Nagi.
But Reigns with a counter and a nice DDT.
Cody going after Miz here. These two have recently faced off a couple of times. Long time friends.
Oh, and Roman, what's he thinking? Is he thinking Samoan drop? Oh, dropping Cody on the edge of the sledgy. But Miz, right in the dick of the Tribal Chief, the Tribal Wang, will be limp for a few moments. And oh, Cody's got the sledgy. Cody's got the sledgy. Cody's got the sledgy.
Immediately working over the Miz.
And the Miz, oh my God, his ribs have got to be fucked up.
Roman with a headbutt to Rhodes.
And now, to his balls.
I'm going for the cover kick out at one.
And Roman lifts up Okada. What's he thinking here? Oh, kind of powers out, but then he gets hit. Miz had the sledgy. Now he doesn't. Oh, my goodness. But Miz, though.
How does Roman?
Miz holding his own. Oh, wait a minute. Tombstone. Oh, my God. Right to the. Oh, my God. Roman with the sledgy. Killing Cody Rhodes. Overhead suplex.
Wonderful.
Rainmaker! Cody, turn around! Cody! What a dumbass! Okada's the champion! That was the shittiest Hell in a Cell I've ever seen.
What the?
Cody was so focused on showing off to Roman, he didn't notice Okada. Oh, 2.5. Fuck you, Dave. That's him.
Wait. But before we continue, I feel like
as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like as GM, I need to restart this match. What just happened?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So Okada, so he hits the Rainmaker. It doesn't show the rest where Cody is like flexing. He doesn't realize that fucking that a cover is happening. It's your call. It's your call as GM. You can restart this match if you so please.
No, Okada won the match. Cody continues the story. Unfortunately, Roman can't be happy with that. Cody can't be happy with that. Miz is probably unconscious after taking a tombstone pile driver and then a Rainmaker, a German followed by a Rainmaker. Okada proving once again that he is the golden standard of championship matches. What a finish!
I mean, but you have to feel bad for Mike Mizanin in this match because he seemingly put up a fight against everybody. Came into this match, no fear in his eyes, and just was absolutely trying to go for everybody, but it just wasn't enough, and he ends up taking the pinfall.
The back half of this pay-per-view has been insane. Honestly, wow. Yeah, as we go into the United States Championship ladder match.
Oh, buddy, it's about to get even crazier because we still have 2 star-studded matches left to go. And, I mean, honestly, outside of Shelton Benjamin, who still deserves to be here in his own right, the other 3 men in this match, Malachi Black, Moose, and Darby Allin, they had rather dominant victories over their respective opponents. Of course, Moose getting the pinfall victory over Hangman Adam Page at the OCW draft. Darby Allin with a surprisingly dominant victory over the veteran Sheamus, and then Malachi Black making short work of Ilja Dragunov. And of course, all of that was to get us here, our semi-main event for the United States Championship. And you know what? This might be a controversial pick, but I'm going with Shelton J. Benjamin here. Real talk. Because, I mean... he's got a lot of experience in ladder matches. Literally a Money in the Bank highlight reel. He has experience with the U.S. title. And of course, I mean, he's been wrestling almost nonstop for the past 20 years. Now, of course, plenty of experience also in this ring, but I don't know. I think Shelton's experience in ladder matches, you know, I just think that I don't even know how to describe it. I'm lost for words.
I definitely think you're on the right track with saying Benjamin has the edge over the very still inexperienced Moose, who's only been wrestling for a couple years at this point. Darby Allin is probably the human highlight reel in general in the last couple years. Obviously, throwing his body to the absolute wayside in AEW. Malachi Black is a touted veteran of the independent scene and has shown that he belongs on the main stage in multiple companies. But I do have to agree that Shelton Benjamin's ladder match experience probably gives him the edge. However, will his age play a factor wrestling against guys who are younger and more in shape?
I mean, honestly, who knows? I'd honestly say just outside of Shelton, I really feel like it could very well be Moose's time, because remember who Moose had to beat to get here. Moose had to beat Hangman Adam Page, who was one of the best wrestlers in the world, is one of the best on AEW, of course, competing in Blood and Guts right now. And Moose just manhandled him. Took about 5 minutes, 2 spears. That was all it took to take down the anxious Millennial Cowboy. Now, Darby did get hit with a bro kick. He took a little bit of punishment in his match, but still a mostly dominant victory. I mean, if Moose is going to do it, I think Moose needs to put the match away quickly. And no pun intended, but I think Malachi here, of course, with this amazing as fuck entrance, I think he's the dark horse pick for this match. You know, I'm not 100% sure what his experience in ladder matches are, but Malachi is somebody who can deal out a lot of pain and can take a lot of pain. Of course, he's been a trios champion in an alternate universe. It seemed like he was destined for singles glory in the WWE. Could he finally get that much sought after singles gold in this match tonight? Like I said, to me, I think he's the dark horse. And that's, you know,
I definitely
not intended.
have to agree. Yeah, no. All these guys in the back in the sun, if you know what I mean. But I definitely believe Malachi Black has the potential to absolutely show out in this match and walk away with the United States.
Of course,
but in my heart, I definitely want Shelton Benjamin to try and grab it.
I mean, honestly, me too, because Shelton is one of the reasons I even fell in love with wrestling to begin with. The first WrestleMania I ever watched was WrestleMania 24. Alright? And the shit he did in that match was goddamn phenomenal.
I thought it was...
Honestly, the fact that he never actually won the Money in the Bank briefcase, I think is a crime against humanity.
I agree. Punk winning back-to-back was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, to me, he was great in the Mania 25 match. Though he almost like killed himself in that match. He went for that sunset flip on MVP. And, you know, wrestlers aren't perfect all the time. But he literally almost fucked his whole face up. But he didn't, and he's still here to wrestle to this day. He is the gold standard. He's trying to break out. Of course, the last time that he was seemingly relevant in the alternate universe was as one half of the former Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Business. Shelton now going into business for himself, trying to recapture a title that he has a lot of experience with in an alternate universe. But it's a new day, new universe. Could this be an all-new Shelton Benjamin ready to dominate with singles gold? As we've said time and time again, only time will tell. Welcome to our semi-main event for the amazing-looking United States Championship. It's the color of the belt strap that does it for me.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a beautiful-looking thing.
There we go. All 4 men. All 4 very athletic men. And they waste absolutely no time going after each other. And Moose overpowering Malachi Black. And he's coming over and taking Darby from Shelton. Shelton's like, all right, fine with me. Oh, my God. He just throws Malachi Black over his head. And we are off to the races in the missed moonsault by Darby. And Shelton now putting the punches as Darby just watches. Of course, Darby, he does love violence. He loves inflicting it, but also seems to enjoy watching it.
Definitely. Also, for a moment, I just want to shout out Wesley for losing his match earlier tonight and also using the Intercontinental Championship in the universe. He probably had the greatest Intercontinental title run of all time with the most title defenses in history and the longest reign now for 270 days. I just think that was dope.
And I was
Put
talking.
on a hell of a long now.
Oh my God! And Darby was finally out the ring. But you are right. I was talking a little bit about that earlier. The fact that Wes Lee, for reasons we won't get into. Wait a minute, Shelton climbing the ladder. Shelton's got a hold of it. Oh, but those baby hands get in the way. And Malachi, I think he just hit Shelton's face against the ladder, trying to knock him down. Oh, but Shelton fighting back. But it looks like Moose is going to try to come in and just, oh my God, fist in the ass. And down goes Malachi. Shelton's all alone up there. But not for long, as Moose breaks that up. But again, talking about Wes Lee a little bit more, for reasons we can't get into, he wasn't, he and MSK, weren't a thing anymore. But Wes Lee breaking out, of the tag division and becoming a very formidable single star. I mean, that just takes a lot of talent, especially when it seems like the cards are stacked against you like they were. And oh my God, Moose.
I'm actually care about Moose. No, absolutely. I'm very proud of what Wesley was able to accomplish. I expect big things from him in the future. Maybe being the next guy to take on either Ilya Dragunov or Carmelo Hayes for that NXT championship in the future. As Malachi Black works over Moose.
Now, of course, we got the big ladder right out here in front of our commentary table. I'm fine with them going through the big ladder because the big ladder will not break this announce desk. And, of course, I am Stanley Brewer, joined by Elias Storm and Jose, our Spanish announcer. And Moose now. Moose is all alone. Malachi getting into the ring. And Moose can't keep a grip on it for long. And Malachi trying to take him down. Meanwhile,
oh, that's gonna hurt Moose there.
And Shelton, meanwhile, dropping Darby on his face right in front of us. And it looks like Malachi's getting the steel steps. Darby, what's he looking for? A suplex.
Moose is the only man in the ring once again.
And Moose is still all alone.
Clawing at that title.
Oh, trying to get it. He was almost there. And Malachi looking to dump them both, but Moose is too big.
I don't think Malachi has the strength. Yeah, Moose is just too heavy.
And looked like Shelton was trying to move it, but gave up quickly. But now Darby's just on there, and he falls onto Malachi. And Shelton, he hits his finish.
Later. Shelton Benjamin is alone in the ring. Everyone is absolutely stunned.
Climb that ladder, Shelton. Climb that ladder. Go.
Ladder,
make your mother make your mother proud. Shelton Benjamin.
Make your dream come true.
He's almost got it. Oh no! He was right there. He almost made his mama proud.
Benjamin almost became a two-time United States champion. Unfortunately, which is the story of his career at this point.
He almost made his mama proud as that ladder does some weird shit, and oh my God, a German
by Moose.
And Moose hits a Rainmaker. Shelton climbing back up. Is he gonna get it? He reaches up. They gotta pull him down. Oh,
he moves the ladder.
Oh, and he gets powerbombed.
Oh my God, powerbombed to the ladder by Malachi.
And Shelton Benjamin, he might have busted his spine. And, I don't know what Malachi was thinking with those stairs, but I know that they were ill intentions. The stairs phasing through Darby. And Malachi tripping over the ladder. And what's Shelton thinking?
I think he was going for that T-bone suplex, but Moose is just too heavy.
That absolutely got countered by Moose. Moose just kind of pancaking on top of him. And a sunset flip on the big man! How did Darby do that? God damn, that must be some leg strength.
Throwing Darby out of the ring. Shelton, do not be stupid here. No.
Shelton
no,
Harris, he
you-
breaks the ladder in front of us.
I think that's going to cost Shelton Benjamin the U.S. title event.
And
Malachi
Malachi
Black is all over the ring.
reaching up. Oh, can he get it? Can he get it?
And he's left.
He got it.
Malachi
He
Black is
got
the
it.
new United States champion because Shelton Benjamin once again chooses to be a highlight reel instead of being the guy. And I think that one's gonna haunt him a little bit.
Absolutely unreal. It feels like Black didn't have to do much in that match, but taking advantage of opportunities when they when they present themselves, giving that title a nice big old kiss. And he will have a title defense coming up on Pride next week, but the question is, who's going to be the first one to step up? And Malachi might not have put in the most work, but did what needed to be done to secure the victory for the House of Black. These matches, I mean, tonight just shows just how unexpectedly things can go in OCW. We've had matches end before we thought they would. We've had We've had slobber knockers. We've had opportunists taking advantage when the time is right. We went back to a previous version of Internet when Internet Explorer was actually good. Anything can happen here in OCW, and I think that this next match is truly going to entail that saying. But before we get to the main event, Elias, I have to get your thoughts on all of the preceding events from tonight.
I think it's been a very wild ride. And obviously, we started very strong in the first half with 4 absolutely phenomenal matches. I don't know. Like, obviously, we had the women's title match. We had the Internet Championship Battle Royal. We had the International Championship Triple Threat. And we had the Prideful Tag Team Championship matches. This back half of matches have been very interesting compared to the first half because they've been so varied. I definitely feel like we've had people take advantage of the opportunity a lot more in the later half of the pay-per-view. But I have to say that everybody's done their absolute best to show the world why Wrestle Mayhem deserves to be in the spotlight.
And, I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, we still have this match, a last man standing match still to come. But so far, I'm going to level with you. That International Championship match, I think so far, has really been the show stealer.
I absolutely agree, and I'm very proud of that. That's our match rated by Uncle Dave himself. And I can't be more proud of Cedric, Mustafa, and Jeff for that. Thank you for showing the world why Glory not only is the #1 brand, but why Overdrive is the #1 company.
Well, I never said Glory was the #1 brand. And again, Diesel Dave's 5-star ratings really are subjective when you get down to it. But this will be an objective 5-star match right here because this will
the
be
last 2.
brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a very long road to get to this match. Tommaso Ciampa competed in a triple threat between him, Seth motherfucking Rollins, and MJF in a phenomenal match. One of the other 5-star matches in this company's history. Ciampa, of course, eventually winning the match thanks to a fairy tale ending on a baseball bat that was originally produced by Seth Rollins in the match. And then Gunther. Now, Gunther's road here, very, very interesting. Because with Gunther, he was the only one not to take a one-winged angel from Kenny Omega in that match. Of course, his fatal 4-way being Gunther, Omega, Will Ospreay, and Tanahashi. And it seemed that every time Kenny hit the one-winged angel, every time Kenny seemed to be right there, about to win the match, Gunther was always hovering right above him. Gunther, in many aspects, prevented Kenny from winning that match, but Gunther struck when he needed to strike. He didn't cheat. He used his raw power, and now, I mean, we just got a big-ass hoss fight on our hand. Who is going to be the last man standing? And you know what? I really think it's going to be the Tomato Champ. I have seen this guy, even post-neck surgery, get dropped on his head and be able to get up and start beating the fuck out of people. And while Gunther has proven he's nearly invincible, he is beatable. So
Yeah, absolutely. Unbeatable 5-star match here. Ilya Dragunov proved that Gunther was not undefeatable, that he was fathomable, that he was able to be beaten. I mean, it absolutely took a slobber knocker to do it, but that legendary NXT UK Championship reign was ended, and that kind of positioned Gunther to make his way to NXT full time and then the main roster.
And there it is, the pride and joy of the galaxy, the Galactic Championship, your main event for the first ever Wrestle Mayhem. It has been a phenomenal evening, and let's hope that these two men can end it with the ultimate banger. And Gunther unflinching as Tomato Champ says, bring it on to Tommaso Ciampa, immediately bringing the fight to Gunther. Trying to wear the big man down as quick as he can. But Gunther is right back up. Oh my God! Tommaso Ciampa!
Absolutely rocking Gunther with that knee here. Exploding. This is a rematch from NXT that I think Tommaso Ciampa's probably been waiting on for a while. After Gunther absolutely rocked his world in that match.
And of course, that match built around one lone chop, and we've already seen a couple of chops from Ciampa already. Of course, Gunther probably has the most well-known chop in history, known to turn men inside out. But wait a minute, what's the Tomato Man
thinking? Big
here?
Show's caved in Kofi Kingston's chest. Hasn't been the same since. That was probably up there too.
That knee to the back of the neck, though. Gunther's barely moving.
I'm shocked, honestly, right now that Tommaso Ciampa is absolutely demolishing Gunther. DDT here.
And a DDT.
If this was a normal match, I'd have to say I think it might already be over.
And Gunther, though, taking advantage of the ropes, but probably should have gotten to the outside. Now he does, and here they are right in front of us. And, oh, guys, come on. It's the end of the night.
Lucky enough, our announce table has made it through the entire night. However, I don't know if it'll make it through this match.
And a DDT.
And Ciampa.
And Ciampa absolutely manhandling the ring.
Waiting for the ref count. Gunther's been down for at least 6 seconds here. The referee's not counting. And you say you got this guy from down?
He's counting now. He's counting now.
Count of 3 here.
And Ciampa standing in the ring, and
4.
Gunther's not getting up.
Gunther looks rough here, guys.
I swear to fuck.
6.
I swear to fuck.
Gunther's not moving.
Oh my God. Okay.
8. Gunther's finally getting up.
Look, I want one man to fall. I don't want it to be this early. God damn it.
I think if Tommaso hits the fairy tale ending within the next few minutes of this match, that it might just be over.
But Gunther, though, trying not to make that happen, avoiding a hit by Tomato Champ, now taking him down, and thought he might go for punches, and now he does. Ciampa. Oh no! A counter and a back body drop. Ciampa might have been looking for that fairy tale, like you were saying, but Gunther, who, by the way, has just gotten himself into phenomenal shape. And here comes the power bomb. Wait a minute. Gunther.
To the outside?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Tommaso Ciampa is known for his history of neck injuries. Gotta be feeling that one.
I don't even know how a man gets back up after that. But Gunther has regained his strength and is going full head of steam. Oh, no. Almost dropped that on his head. Oh, I thought maybe he was going for a move.
Second guessing himself.
Ciampa
seeing the stairs and knowing he's in trouble.
Oh, right to the ribs. Going over those steel steps, and Gunther down again. Refs counting.
And to take a moment to collect himself.
And the camera people. And Gunther now up at the count of 4.
Some fiber, apparently.
Well, I mean, I had to pay
Much better
$7 for all the refs, so. And oh my God!
Guillotine.
He's got guillotine locked in. Now, of course, tapping won't do anything. He's trying to wear Gunther down.
I mean, but if Gunther's tapping,
Oh my goodness!
That blood flow circulation is let go, and he passes out. That's a 10 count.
And Gunther, oh my goodness,
what
what a
a
great move.
food slam. Almost as good as the likes of one Dustin Rhodes.
And Gunther now, he looks like he's regained control. Oh no, but
Ciampa
Ciampa.
trying to get Louis back here. What a knee there.
And could Ciampa be
Fun to
thinking
the outside
weapon?
of the
Oh
ring.
no, he's getting the steel steps.
Ciampa grabbing the still steps, taking a moment to collect himself.
Oh, but
Gunther
Gunther.
meets him there.
Oh
Another
no.
powerbomb.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
no.
Oh, okay. Oh my
Oh, my
God. Back
God.
first. And the referee is pushing the
That one's
steps.
gotta hurt.
And wait a minute.
Tommaso
And
Ciampa.
Gunther not even giving
Gunther
Ciampa
picking him up,
any
saying,
time.
"No,
Overhead
he's not
chop. Gunther, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? Oh my God! Just rams him into the back. Hits his. He hits his face on the side of the steps on his way down. And back into the ring, the two men go. And Gunther now getting the steel steps. Ciampa originally seemingly wanted them. Oh no. Oh, Gunther, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. For a second time. Not even using the steps.
Tommaso Ciampa's got to be thinking about his future more than the championship at this point.
That man has children. He's named moves after his children. And referee getting to a count of 1 before Gunther. No, he knows it's not going to be enough.
One for the firebomb.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, right in front of us again. How is Ciampa still living? I don't know. And they've absolutely spilled out in front of us here. Wait a minute, Ciampa fighting back. Knee to the face. Is he looking for another knee? Doesn't look like it. Oh, kick to the thigh. Gunther now back inside. Referee not in position to start counting. Looked to be about to start, but Ciampa picking him back up. Of course, both these men. Oh, wait a minute. Fairy tale ending. He hits it. He hits it. But he picks it back up.
Gunther back up here.
Is he going for a second one? No, he's going for a count breaker.
God, first of all, the strength of Tommaso Ciampa to get Gunther not only for
could this be the end?
But Project as he looms over the number 1 contender with the stairs. I think this may be it. Count of 6.
Oh my God.
Gunther's 7. Count of 8. This is the highest we've got.
He's at 9. Gunther's up at 9 and immediately hit with the steps. And Ciampa with an amazing strategy here. This is genius. This is absolutely genius.
This is something that a person would think of in WWE 2K23. I'm absolutely astonished by Tommaso's tenacity here.
And he goes back up! What the fuck?
That's 8.
And he fights out!
Power
bomb! And this time in the middle of the ring.
Power bomb Tommaso Ciampa is taken as Gunther now.
And now Gunther taking it out of Tomato Champ's playbook. Oh my God. Tommaso Ciampa's not moving. Count of 7. Referee's at 8. This could be it. 9. Ciampa's up. And he's immediately hit. These two are telling a story. Oh my God. And Ciampa, this time he's moving a little bit.
I'm absolutely disgusted with how this match is played out.
This is awesome. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just the sheer devastation.
Referee and A, Ciampa's up! And he hit in the face again! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the greatest match of all time!
It's one match, gentlemen. At this point, you definitely have the opportunity to be the first challenger. Just stay down.
Oh my god! Referee's saying he's back up! And he's down again!
The man's life that you're laughing over.
Gunther just absolutely turning Tomato Champ's own move against him. He's hit him 3 times. And he just needs to roll out the ring. I don't think he knows where he is anymore. Oh my god! Holy shit! He got up earlier! Oh my god!
Someone has to think about Ciampa's safety and throw in the towel here.
This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Ciampa's up!
Oh,
Roll out the ring, Ciampa, please.
just stay
He
down.
has to be concussed. Oh my god. Oh, I can't take this. Ciampa's up! He rolled out of it! Oh my god. And now
And
Ciampa's
now
got the
Gunther-
steps again!
Gunther counter.
Oh, a chop
Oh,
to the back of the
God.
head!
Followed by a kick.
And Gunther, he's not grabbing the steps. He must think this is it. He must think he has it.
I think the next finisher.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought,
Is that
yeah, it was a tie. I thought he was going up for something. Ref it counted 7. Ciampa is up again.
Rising.
And Ciampa fighting out of whatever it is Gunther had in mind. And oh, a DDT reverses a potential clothesline. And now Ciampa. And look at the throw Walter out. Wait, Willow's Peak.
Oh, Willow's Peak.
This could be it. That could be it. What a sequence. And Ciampa, who's been down more than he's been up. Does the comeback kid? Does he have it in him?
Oh. Tommaso Ciampa may finally win that
Count
main
of
world
7.
with the movie named after his daughter,
Gunther's
Willow
up.
Will DDT. That was not enough.
Ciampa got to a count of 9 one time. And oh, and Ciampa knows. He knows. He's gonna get the sledgy. Shouts out to his best employer. A chop by Gunther.
Yeah.
And Gunther dropping Ciampa on his face. And Ciampa's busted open.
Jesus Christ, what a match.
They're giving it everything they got. They're putting it all on the line. Ciampa got to a count of 9. Gunther got to 8 multiple times. Is that Snake Eyes gonna be? Is that gonna be it? No, it's not even gonna be close. And Gunther with one hand. Oh my God! I don't think Ciampa has ribs anymore.
Someone has to stop this.
Oh, and not even giving him a chance to get up. This could be it. This is the power bomb. Oh no. He's doing it again. Outside the ring. He's done it to every side of the ring so far. But Gunther not even letting him go for the count. And he's got him in a sleeper. Gunther trying to just take away the life of Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa, I don't know. He powers out. How is he powering out? Ciampa! How is this possible? I thought Ciampa was done. I don't expect Gunther to be down for long.
To be honest, I like this body.
Gunther,
Gunther up at 4.
he's up. These two men meeting back in the ring. This just means so much to them. And Gunther now. Oh my God. And that could be it. That could be it. Ciampa is stunned. He cannot move. Ref at the count of 4. Ref at 5. Ciampa still hasn't moved. Gunther thinks he hasn't won. Referee at 8. Ciampa hasn't moved. And that's it.
And
Gunther wins.
what a match.
Gunther is your new galactic champion.
The leader of Imperium is now the leader of the galaxy. Gunther absolutely destroying Tommaso Ciampa repeatedly. It took Gunther a sleeper hold, multiple chops, over 8 power bombs, 6 of which to the outside, and a few DDTs to put down one Tommaso Ciampa, an absolute banger of a match.
I'm in shock. Like, Ciampa holding the steel steps, waiting for Gunther to get back up, genius. Gunther doing the same thing, knocking Ciampa down at least 5 separate times. Ciampa getting up at every single point. But the ring general, hitting that last move, Ciampa landing on his neck. And I think that was it. That was the difference maker. And Gunther is just...
What a night.
Gunther is now, as you said, the leader of the galaxy.
We have crowned 9 champions here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my goodness.
In absolutely astronomical fashion. But I will have to say, watching this match, even with the amazing strategy that was the stare to the face, that the International Championship is indeed match of the night.
And it looks like it from the match at the very starting bell gets back to the night, but this last man standing match, not too far behind. We started off the night in phenomenal fashion. We ended it in phenomenal, gut-wrenching, dramatic fashion. Oh my God. I mean, the night did not really go as expected, but I mean that in the best way. Tonight was crazy. We saw shit we didn't think we'd see. Outcomes not thought possible. But at the end of the night, Gunther and Okada stand at the top of their respective brands with...
Yeah.
Oh, God. Cedric won the International, right? I'm sorry. My head is racing right now.
Right. Cedric Alexander, RK Bro, Becky Lynch, Jon Moxley,
Bayley.
Bayley,
The Judgment Day. And Malachi Black.
Kazuchika Okada, Malachi Black, and now Gunther are the first non-champions in the history of Overdrive Championship Wrestling.
And of course, being champion, you're done with a lot of responsibility, and you also have that target on your back. And honest to goodness, we don't know what's going to happen next week at Pride and Glory. But now that the champions have been crowned, OCW can now set a course for its future domination of the wrestling world. Because we now know who truly reigns among the best of
That's right.
the best.
And this just in, reports from Uncle Dave, besides the Internet Championship Battle Royal that has not been rated, star ratings total put Glory at 14 and Pride at 12.
Damn. but
Phenomenal night. As championship glory rules supreme at WrestleMayhem. But brand warfare aside, I have to say, without a shadow of doubt, Stanley, that I could not pick a better partner in as one half of the Kings of Commentary for this show, let alone this company. I expect great things. WrestleMayhem 1 was a massive success.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was thinking the same. I was thinking the same thing, but was too prideful to admit it. But with us running the ship, with us doing the commentary, and with the rosters as stacked as they are, the future looks very bright for Overdrive Championship Wrestling. And we would like to take this time to thank viewers like you for coming out and watching this, whether you caught us live or caught us on replay. Your support means everything to Overdrive Championship Wrestling. And so, I am Stanley Brewer. Elias, any closing thoughts before we close out this phenomenal night?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, look forward to Pride and Glory next week. I'm very curious on how that show is going to go. We'll definitely be hearing from our champions. Gunther will more than likely take up a solid amount of time period, as he should. And the main event of next week's Glory will be the New Day versus the Judgment Day in a traditional tag team championship match.
And of course, we will reveal the cards for Pride and Glory in due time. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for a phenomenal night of professional wrestling. For Elias Storm, I'm Stanley Brewer, and we are out of here.